Every so often, they want to wheel Jamal out on a dolly and put him in a fight that he probably shouldn't be in. I think by my count, there have been 2 to 3 failed attempts to put Charlo, Jamal specifically, in a fight, but whatever issues he's having get in the way. Because remember, he was supposed to fight Caleb Plant due to the slap. And for like a year and a half, 2 years, they tried to make that fight, but he just couldn't get it together long enough to have it. And it seems that there was an effort recently to put him in the ring with Armando Resendiz. And that would have been worse than fighting Caleb. That would have been worse. Armando would have cut through him like a hot knife through butter. You would have beat the shit out of him. You would have just lost the points decision to Charlo. Well, you never know. Plant might have did him like he did Darrell. And I get the impression that it's a substance abuse problem, that's what he's got. Because if it were a mental condition like, I don't know, fucking schizophrenia or some shit like that, well, I hardly think he'd be able to get a license to box. So I get the impression that whatever he's dealing with is a substance abuse problem. Could be alcohol, could be drugs, could be both. But whatever it is, it's kept him out of action long enough that nobody should really be trying to make fights for this guy. What it do, Marty? We shouldn't keep hearing his name periodically the way that we do. Oh, they was going to put him in there with Resendiz for what? What do y'all think was going to happen if he got the Resendiz fight? This is not a fairy tale, y'all. This is real life. Y'all would have put that man in that Resendiz fight, he would have got his ass beat, and that's all it would have been. He should quit while he's ahead. He should retire. Undefeated, what it do? You were a champion at 154. You were a champion at 160. You still have your O intact. You're unbeaten. Quit while you're ahead. Whatever you were going to do in boxing, you did it already. Maybe the reason they keep wheeling him out like this is because boxing is his only source of income. Could be that, well, if he's not boxing, how is he going to pay his bills? But, well, he can't box. He can't. So, they made the Munguia fight instead. It's not a bad-looking card. It's not a bad-looking card. Good main event, good co-main event, and you got Duarte on the undercard. He's going to fight Angel Fierro. That should be a little dust up, a little tear up. Duarte likes to throw a lot of punches. Fierro likes to throw a lot of punches. We saw that in the Isaac Cruz fight. That should be a good little fight. It seems inconsequential, though, because there's no belt on the line. To my knowledge, it's not an eliminator of any kind. But it should still be a good little fight to watch. That's a solid-looking pay-per-view, semi-solid, for the occasion, Cinco de Mayo. That's a solid-looking pay-per-view. You got Mexican fighter in the main and the co-main on the end. You know, yeah, it works. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. WBC still gonna make a belt? Probably. And I understand why I understand why the WBO would look at that and say, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? This is not y'all fight. This is not for y'all to horn in and try to make it about your organization. They're not fighting for your belt. They're fighting for our belts. The WBA, who's always been tight with the WBC, they decided to sanction the fight anyway. But it looks like, I don't know, but it looks like the WBO is sticking to their guns. And I said it a couple of times in episodes of The Relay. I'll say it again here for those who might have missed it. Whether the WBO sanctions that fight or not, if David wins, he's still going to lose that title. He would still lose that one unless you're prepared to drop the WBC at 175 is going to cost you the WBO at cruiser because they don't let their champions hold titles in other divisions. So if you actually do follow through with your plan or you don't, whatever, as long as you have a belt in another weight class, it's going to cost you the brown one. That's the way it is. They literally just did that to Michaela Mayer. They literally just did that. She won 3 belts at 154. They told her, well, you can't have a BO here and a BO there. You got to come out of one. You got to come up out of one of them shits. Yeah, you got to come up out of one of them shits. Shout out to Mr. Calderon. Throw Maul in with Paul. He'll give him a bag. I mean, shit, that's probably the safest fight for him, and even Jake might get him. Jake might get him. Maul don't need to be fighting people, bro. That dude is finito. That dude is cooked. He's in his mid to late 30s now. That dude is cooked. But what it probably is boxing is that dude's only source of income. So if he's not fighting, how does he pay his bills? You know, maybe that's what it is, because it's bizarre to see them put this battery in his back or you know, just try to make fights with that guy when it's like, yo, for what? We've been hearing about his problems for 5 years, y'all. We've been hearing about he's, you know, he going through something. He got a problem. Yeah, we've been hearing about that for 5 years, y'all. That dude don't need to be fighting. Mace versus Ray J. I guess. So, you know. And I could have swore I seen a training video last week that they posted. That Maul back in the gym and he's hitting the bag. Look out. For what? That dude ain't about to do nothing with nobody. Maul need to go to that slap. Yeah, go to power slap. You and Caleb go to power slap. Right? That'll make a lot of sense. Go to power slap, y'all. I'm still waiting on the news of Caleb signing to Zuffa because I don't even know what the PBC would use him for. What fight? Oh, here we.
It's your link, Jules. What the fuck?
No, it's your fucked up ass mic, bro. Undefeated shit ain't doing that. You see, undefeated shit ain't doing that. That's your shit. Yeah. What fight could the PBC even make for Caleb at this point? What fight could they make? The Charlo fight was all they had.
Well, Berlanga's a free agent.
No, Berlanga se va para Zuffa. Eso es lo que están diciendo.
Yeah.
They're saying he's going to Zuffa. You should follow. If anything, yeah, y'all two should go over there and fight for the Zuffa belt. You're coming off a loss. He's coming off a loss. Go fight for the Zuffa belt. I don't even know who wins that fight, bro.
Hey, Jules, explain that whole WBC, WBA drama that's going on, bro.
El lío es que the WBC invitó a Zordo and David to Mexico, and they made a commemorative belt. You know how they like to do that for all of Canelo's fights. They've been doing that since 2017. Pero el lío es, y lo que yo veo, yo entiendo, que this is not your fight, but you're making it about your organization, porque you made a trophy como que esta pelea es tuya. You know what I mean? That is for the BA and the BO. This is not a WBC title fight. Y'all have a champion, Noel Michaelian. Y'all have a champion. How do you just up and decide that, no, we're going to come up with this belt to give to the winner? This is not your fight, homeboy. But if they do it, and when the boys are in the face-off and they're looking at each other, they're going to hold up your shit instead of our shit? That's why I understand that this is not your fight. You're making this fight about your organization, and you're using, que tú sabes, la semana el 5 de Mayo weekend. So you're using that as a means to horn in on somebody else's party that this is not your fight. The fuck y'all doing? Nobody asked y'all to make a belt. Who the fuck y'all think y'all are? The UN ambassador of Mexico? Kick fucking rocks, yo. Get the fuck out of here. Yes, Leo. Like the WBA decided they're gonna sanction the fight, even if the WBC comes up with a chimichurri belt. But the WBO is still like, nah, we made it very clear that if there's some sort of trophy belt on the line, then we're not sanctioning this. That's what they said. So, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them.
Jules, why is it that I've been seeing everything saying that card's a PBC pay-per-view?
It's on the zone, bro. Yo lo anunciaron ayer that it's gonna be on the zone too.
Yeah, but is it a co-promotion?
It's you know why it's a co-promotion, but if it wasn't a co-promotion, no verdad, Duarte wouldn't be on there. Duarte's on. Well, why is Duarte on there? For what? He's a Golden Boy guy, you know. And why is the zone involved if it's not a co-promotion? If it's not a co-promotion, why is another distributor gonna sell it? It's a co-promotion, bro. It absolutely is a co-promotion. It absolutely is.
Oh, because on ESPN it's labeled as just a PBC pay-per-view.
It's that up until recently, up until yesterday, when there was confirmation that the zone would also be carrying the pay-per-view. Yeah, on paper it would have looked like that, but I knew that the zone was going to carry it because ultimate tier, bro. They got to sell that ultimate tier to get dumb motherfuckers to give them $400, bro.
And then the next week you got to pay for Wardley and Dubois. What the fuck?
No, y después de eso you got to pay for fucking Wilder and Chisora también, ¿no verdad?
No, that's in April, not May.
Fucking bullshit, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to Napoli. The WBA granting Shakram Giyasov an interim title shot is basically Gilberto Mendoza trying to it's not even trying to shut him up. It's trying to get him to lose because unless I'm mistaken, isn't the guy that he's about to fight a PBC fighter? Who's the guy they got him fighting? Is Shakram Giyasov versus who? I think it's a PBC guy. And I think they're trying to fuck him out of that position so that they don't have to worry about him anymore. But he's the idiot. At the end of the day, you're the fucking idiot, bro. I don't even want to see Devon versus Rolly, bro. I don't even want to see that shit. For what?
But Rolly obviously doesn't give a fuck because he hasn't signed the contract.
That's a unification fight, right? Rolly and Devon?
Yeah, BCBA. No, BOBA.
Wow.
I don't even give a fuck about that.
That's gotta be one of the worst unifications in boxing history.
Honestly, dog,
literally.
I'm not like excited. That's like if a bitch pull out a titty and you don't even care. Like, I'm tired.
That shit flat anyways. Man.
You know what I'm saying? Dog nose titty. Like, yeah, I don't even care, man. Put that shit away, man. Go.
So that Mauricio shit, right? Because he wants to put a little prize belt, WBC, whatever belt, right? Does that give him the right to charge the 3% as well?
Eso es la cuestión. Ponlo tú, undefeated. ¿Tú crees que él está haciendo esa vaina for free? Gratis.
Wow.
Hell no.
I'm wondering. No, you know what I mean? That it's not a title. It's literally not a title. You win that thing, you're not the anything. You won a trophy. But I'm saying, you really think they sat there and made a special belt for free? It's free. You can have it. Nah, I don't think so. They gotta be getting something out of that because they're always in a hurry to make a commemorative belt. Remember, they want to make them. They want to, because people talking shit. They want to make something for the Giza fight with Usyk and Rico, and it's like, what the fuck are you gonna make, bro? A Sphinx? What the fuck are you going?
He's gonna make the Al Pastor belt, Jules.
It was gonna be the WBC with pyramids and the belt. And it's like, bro, if I'm Dana White, I'm grabbing the belt, taking my dick out and pissing on it, bro. You have to, like, Mauricio, you can't read the room, bro.
And it's mainly him. Like, you could get mad at the WBA, but Gilberto, he doesn't try to soak up the attention like Mauricio. Que tú puedes ver que Mauricio le gusta la cámara. He likes being on the podcast, because he wants to be like a fucking promoter. Gilberto, as retarded as the WBA is, he don't do all that shit. Mauricio is the king of doing too fucking much. Doing too
Es un
much.
egoísta, Jules. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
When
Well,
the
you could.
fucking war started, the first motherfucker that had to say something to say was Mauricio.
No es
We're not
verdad.
gonna we're not gonna sanction Russian and Ukrainian fighters until Turkey comes with the bag. Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
of
ahí
course.
se cambia todo. He trying to be on. He trying to be on CNN, bro. We the WBC, but like, yeah, like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, what the
Yo,
fuck you
we
doing? What the
we
fuck you doing?
we the WBC condemn Vladimir Putin's actions.
That,
Vladimir Puta
like
is
that
a black.
motherfucker's part of NATO. Get the fuck
Yeah,
out of
get,
here.
get the
No,
fuck out.
eso es lo que yo estoy diciendo, Ignacio. Que, like, yo, what do you think you are, NATO, bro? This is none of your bit. When the WBA goes and bombs Iran, do you then say, oh, well, we can't fuck with America because they bombed? No, you don't do that, right? So no te meta, mamagüevo. That shit don't got nothing to do with you, bro. Si los rusos y los ucranianos se quieren matar, déjalo quieto. It's none of your business, bro.
Can,
If
can
now if
you
they want now if they want to fight in a boxing match, you sanction the match and you shut the fuck up.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine the Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm for the war," and it's almost like, "Wait, but Mauricio Sulaiman, the president of WBC, he said he's against it."
Who?
The WBC.
WBC. It's like, yo, get the fuck out of here, bro. Pero es el punto that was the point that I made. 3 años que cuando eso pasó, que mira, hay guerra a cada rato, hay guerra. And
Yep.
you don't take a hardline stance, for example, with the Americans when they are involved in a conflict. You don't take a hardline stance and say, oh, well, we're not going to sanction any fights involving Americans on the premise of a conflict. So why do you do that to the Russians? Y yo lo dije, tú hiciste eso porque tú no le sacas los cuartos a esos rusos the way you do with the Americans. If you were getting from the Russians what you're getting from the Americans, you're going to shut the fuck up, you're going to sit the fuck down, and you're going to eat your tacos al pastor. That's what you're going to do. So just cut the bullshit, bro. Let sleeping dogs lie, bro. Okay, that's not your racket. That's not your business. Y ahora con esta vaina, a cada rato, whenever there's a Mexican fighter involved, you're sort of taking it upon yourself to crash the party when, Brody, you're not the UN of Mexico. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Zordo's from Mexico, so fucking what? They're not fighting for your belt. The guy, the German, Armenian, whatever, that is your champion. Focus on him. This is not your fight. And that's why I understand why Gustavo is like, yo, pero ¿y qué están haciendo esta gente, man? ¿Por qué ellos se están metiendo en esta pelea?
Jules, it's because Mauricio knows that a doner kebab doesn't taste as good as enchiladas. That's why.
Well, he can eat that shit while he watched the fight, bro.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
if anything, Zordo's from Sinaloa. That is a drug cartel state. He should be like, nah, you know what, Zordo, bro, you gotta chill. We can't sanction this because all the gun violence and the buses burning. He didn't say a damn word, bro.
I saw an AI of Scheinbaum with a fat ass, and I was like, yo, I know she not shit
Get the
right.
fuck out of here.
Somebody made an AI of Scheinbaum, como in like a taqueria or something, like a fucking something, and she had a fat old, and yo, that shit, like, it fucked with me, like, damn, this not real. Shit fucked with
Fucking
me.
Jules, you fucking maniaco. You were like, que culazo.
Yo, that ass, like, it was done pretty good. I'm like, yo, she don't look like that. I gotta stop bugging. She don't look like that. But yeah, and you know, like, honestly, it's a good fight. Like, you know, we're not fans of David. I'm not a fan of David, but that's honestly a really good fight, though. Like, just taking all the shit away and looking at the fight for what it is. Like, I'm going with David, but I really don't know. Like, yo, Zordo is a big guy. Like, I didn't even know that. Yo, he got significant size on David. Like, yeah, he made David look little. So I don't know.
I'm telling you, Jules, it's gonna come down to who has the less man tits.
No, pero es que Zordo, you've seen him. We've already seen Zordo at this weight for what, 3-4 fights, right?
Yeah.
Zordo's fight, the Gulamarian fight, and the Billum Smith fight. Oh, and the Joe Smith fight. He's fat and flabby at the weight, but he can move though, and it's like it's not. It didn't slow him down. Like when has he ever been this light on his feet, on his toes, moving around, using the ring, setting traps, using the jab? Like, bro, he wasn't this agile at 168. He was a cement foot guy at
Or at
168.
175.
Right? So even though he's probably good, like he's likely going to be bigger than David the night of the fight, but I don't think it's gonna bother him. The real thing is the speed for me. That's what makes me go with David. That if he does get in the pocket, yeah, David is faster in the pocket than Zordo. I wouldn't say that he's better because he does a lot of cartoon shit. The way that he beat up Yard, that shit was some cartoon shit, bro.
He
But
does
it
the
worked.
corny shoe shine shit.
But
He a
it worked.
slugger.
It worked. It's that. I mean, like it's hard to pick Zerto. You know, the bookies have him as the betting underdog. So there's that. But I'm going with David. I wouldn't be surprised if Zerto wins, but I'm going with David. You know,
So who's Duarte fighting on that card, Jules?
Fierro, the dude that fought Isaac Cruz.
Okay.
It's like, that's a fight that, well, yeah, they both like to punch, they both like to fight, so it'll be a fun fight. But it's like your average Bektamir Melakuziev fight. It's like, well, what the fuck are y'all fighting for? Well, you parked in front of my house, Holmes.
To just beat the shit out of each other?
I guess. like, fuck it, we ain't got nothing to do. We might as well fight. We
Yeah.
ain't got nothing to do. Either después Munguia Resendiz. I'm gonna go with Munguia. Fig, who you got in that? I got Munguia in that. Munguia on points.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Munguia. I'm gonna go with Munguia.
You gonna go with Munguia? What's your rationale?
He's a harder puncher. I think Resendiz being in the pocket with him, he's gonna be the puncher in that fight. So I think he's gonna be there to get hit by him. He's gonna feel his power.
Ignacio, what do you think about that fight? Who wins that fight? Everybody undefeated lost all confidence in Munguia after losing a French.
Yeah, I know.
Guy.
Fucking undefeated. He gets beat by one Frenchman and that's it, huh?
That's it.
Fucking nah, I'm going with Munguia because I think he's the bigger guy. Resendiz is a small dude at super middle. So I think Munguia's just gonna try to impose his size on him as in the fight. And I think because he's the bigger guy, I think he's gonna end up I'll say he probably wins a split decision.
I think he's gonna box him, Ignacio. I don't think he's gonna fight fire. Después de esa vaina with that Frenchman, I don't think he's gonna fight fire with fire. And Eddie Reynoso is the one training him. So there's also that you're gonna get a more cautious Munguia, a more mobile Munguia. You're gonna see the jab. The way that he fought the Frenchman is the way that he'll fight Armando, but he'll win. I do have him winning a split decision, and I don't really know who else Munguia could beat it that way. Like, I do think you can beat Resendiz. I do think you can beat a Caleb Plant. So, I don't know about that. He lost to a French guy. I don't know about that.
I got
Resendiz. You don't think you could beat Beck, Jules?
He lost to a French guy.
I got Resendiz.
Bro, what do you want me to say?
God damn it. He loses to one Sacre Bleu, and all of a sudden that's it. Nobody has faith in him.
He had 4 knockouts. That's the thing about it. Like,
And I've heard of, I mentioned it earlier because somebody made the case to me that maybe the reason that he lost to Bruno was because he was burned out, because he had a busy schedule. He goes in there, he gets fucked up by Canelo. Then he fights the Canadian guy. He fought a big Canadian guy, fought pretty good, the guy. And then he fought Bruno at the end of the year. Maybe he was burned out from having a tight schedule. And I don't know, but I'm just saying, hey, Beck the Bully do hit harder than Bruno Surace. He do hit harder than that guy. And if he land one of them dumbass punches, I don't know what's going to happen. So, you know what I mean? Hopefully that he got him on the juice, man. Hopefully he got him on the juice. Who do we think Canelo's going to fight in September?
Ooh, is that not Mabili?
They're looking at Mabili, but the reason I asked this, Ray, is because I think that if Resendiz wins, not that I think he's gonna win, but I think that if he wins, he gets the Canelo fight. If he
Against
wins.
Munguia, right?
Yeah, because common opponent who did it better, all the
I give him
bullshit.
good odds. I give him good odds. Not the
Do you have
greatest, because
do you have Resendiz winning that fight? Like, is that your pick?
sure, yeah.
All right, Ray don't give a
Yeah.
fuck tonight. Ray didn't.
I got Resendiz, bro. He got the better corner. He's been beat less because Munguia, bro, his defense is not his best attribute. He's not good at defense, bro. Let's just say
Be that,
that. And then
but Resendiz is
He is
not good at
Resendiz. Yeah, pretty
Resendiz
bad.
lost to Elijah Garcia, bro. Relax.
Jaime
He lost to
Munguia
Elijah
lost to
Garcia.
a Frenchman, bro. A Frenchman. Dog.
Elijah
For like
Garcia is
2
not that bad.
knockouts. No,
But two,
he
there
is,
you go.
but he is a hard puncher though. He's a very
The-
hard puncher, though, I will say that.
That is the mid off of all mid offs because
It's
Resendiz lost to Garcia, who got taken to school with a lunchbox by Tyrone Davis. That is the mid off of all mid offs, bro. Like, y'all are all C plus, all of y'all. Yeah, C plus.
Yeah.
You know,
I think I think Elijah, when he's focused, he's like a B fighter.
they told me
Nah,
somebody that live out there told me that he's a guy. He don't have fight camps. He has fat camps. He has no discipline. When he goes
Resendiz
into
or
Elijah, they told
Oh.
me, and this is when he was training at Jose Benavidez's gym, and they told me to like that kid, he goes into a camp. It's just about making the weight. It's not really a fight camp. It's just about making the weight. It's like, well, that make a lot of fucking sense. Makes a lot of fucking sense. So yeah, there's that. What else? What caught my attention?
Oh,
Zuffa.
Jules, I got one for you. The what was it? There was a fight that was just made that I saw on the schedule that I was like, oh shit, that's surprising. Fuck, which was it? It's coming up in April, I think. Oh no, well you guys talked about it before, right? Callum and Morel.
No, yeah. I mean, we could talk about it again because I literally don't know what's going to happen in that fight. I already said that Salas being in Morel's corner worries me, and the amount of time it's taken to make this fight. Callum is not a young guy. This guy's in his late 30s, and the night of the fight, he will not have fought in a year. Granted that it's in Liverpool, but I'm saying, how many of y'all trust Callum to win that fight under the? If it would have happened last year, I had Callum comfortably last year. But this motherfucking shit took too long. Is it the night of the fight, yo? You ain't fought in a minute, bro. And that's always the shit with Callum. Like, yeah, he always end up taking a year off. Even he'll say he gonna fight more and then take a year off.
Oh,
So,
oh, Jules, I remember now. It's the battle of the mid-offs. Lawrence Okoli against Tony Yoka.
bro. Nah, I'm gonna tell you what. I got Lawrence, bro. I got Lawrence. Like Tony been training with Don Charles, for those that don't know, and he won like a couple of like low-level club fights, right? But that dude French, bro. Like, come on, bro. And not for nothing, since Lawrence is allowed to put on weight now, he's actually been looking better. When you saw him with Lucas Rosansky, the 2 fights is a heavyweight. He's moving around. He's really hitting guys. So yeah, I got Lawrence in that one. That should be a good one. Is that Contra? Is that Contra?
Yes, sir.
All right, what it do?
I got my cat yelling. I got my cat yelling at me.
So we got this Sky Sports Zuffa shit, and the more I just look at that situation, the more I realize this might turn out to be a very, very expensive vanity project. Because I'm like, y'all gonna do 5 fights in the UK. Which one of them shit's gonna sell out? Because Frank shit sold out. Frank shit sold out.
Really?
Eddie
I
shit,
thought, according to the ring, that it didn't sell out and it was struggling.
bruh, right? the shit he just did in Ireland, with Kakache and Dickens, that shit sold out. Wortley versus Dubois, sold out. Warrington versus Wood, the second one that Matchroom just did, that sold out. And I'm like, all right, Dana, you talking that shit. What fight you gonna do in the UK that's gonna sell out? What fight?
Yo, I love how Dana's been talking shit. Like, it's like punching babies until Big Bob walks in the door. He's puts his dick out in front of the zone. I'm here. What's
Puts
up?
his fucking dick on the table like, you know what I'm saying? Put his dick on the table like a sack of potatoes, like,
Boom.
motherfucker, we out here now. What? No, but on some real shit, Bob coming back, and look, it's not an I told you so moment. It's not an I told you so moment. It's not that. It's I said last year I would not count Bob out. They got that track record for a reason. They're getting, they said 8 to 10 dates on DAZN. I anticipate that'll probably end up being more. And we'll get into why a little later. But if they come back on DAZN, which we know they're going to, and they also come back on Warner Brothers Discovery or ESPN, right? Yeah, I don't really see how you fucking with them, Dana. I don't you can't fuck with them with Mark Mixayo fights, bro. I'm just saying, like
I don't. The crazy thing is, it's like I don't even think it's over. It's more just over for like the narrative, I guess, of like, yo, he gonna run them out of town. And it's like, yeah, that's not happening.
And
But
Ray,
that's really it.
Ray, I've been saying that they could be successful. I welcome them into the space. I believe they can be successful. But this idea that you're gonna conquer boxing because you overpaid Connor and signed Callum Walsh and Sergey Boachuk, like yeah, I don't know how you take over boxing with that, bro. And now y'all said y'all was gonna do the Fury fight. Well, now y'all not. Now it's Spencer Brown. Now it's Spencer Brown. Apparently, he's the promoter of Fury versus Makhmudov. The fuck? So, y'all could do well. And I invite the Sunday night fights because I do like fights on Sunday. If what I'm hearing, why not? So fights on Sunday is okay.
Especially on like, yeah, and like for now when there's nothing going on Sunday, like shit, motherfucker, I do watch fucking other sports, and I'm not gonna pick, what's it called?
Zuffa.
Honestly, a pro box fight really over watching like the Steelers play. That's not happening.
My guy, you don't want to see the Mark Mixayo action, bro?
Steelers, are you gay, bro?
Who's talking? Who's talking? What you a fan of?
Dallas,
I need to hear. I hope that's not a Cowboys fan. I hope that's not a Cowgirls fan I'm hearing right
now. Yo, but check it out. I'm trying to think of what resources Zuffa can pull from, because the whole shit that we're just gonna poach fighters here and there, that shit is not gonna work. I'm telling you that shit. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Getting guys to go over to you, and it's only so many guys that you can get to go over to you. I think that the best strategy for them, whatever PBC got left, take that shit. Get Gary over there, Brandon over there, get Lara over there. Like, Lara could be the Zuffa middleweight champion, bro. Think about that, Ignacio.
That's fucking terrible if that happens.
I was watching.
Listen, he could be the first Cuban Zuffa champion. Hall of Fame, baby. Come on.
I was watching the 3 knockdown rule, and they were talking about Shakur going to Zuffa for 40 or 60 minutes, some shit like that.
Yeah.
Bro.
No joke can be written better than that,
bro. But I'm thinking, like, man, if I'm Zuffa, bro, I'm not paying Shakur that money. I'm waiting for the Olympics in LA. And I'm throwing the money at the gold medalists, the Americans, the Mexicans, and build it from there.
Tú no ves, manín. Eso es lo que yo dije. That Drew didn't want to listen to me. That when the dust settles and people stop having knee-jerk reactions, you're gonna see that it's gonna boil down to know-how. So, would Top Rank throw $40 million down the drain to keep Shakur?
No.
Would Matchroom throw $40 million down the drain to have Shakur.
No.
Eddie told him to fuck off. That's why he didn't pay Devon.
So tú lo que tiene, la misma situación. The situation that you have is, while Turkey feels like fucking with you, which is, and remember, not that long ago, he was fucking with them. He's cool with Frank. He's cool with Ed. He's cool with Bobby. He's cool with everybody. All right, now he's not cool with them and he cool with you. You better hope that shit lasts, because the moment he get bored and he start playing with his dick and them 40 virgins, it's you and them, Dana. It is you and them, and you don't know what you're doing. I'm not knocking Dana neither, but you're not going to convince me that you know how to do boxing better in America than Bob. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. And you don't know how to do it better than Eddie in America or the UK. All you could do is and maybe that's why it's so hard to get into the boxing space, because there's only so much to go around. Right now, what you got is the guys that their guys beat up on. That's what you got. You got Mark Mixayo, fucking Sergey Boychuk, Radzov Butaev, Charles Martin. Ooh.
F.A. Ajagbo.
And he's about to get
Rayo
the divas.
Valenzuela.
Berlanga, Tail. These are all
I don't
divas, bro.
think so.
Shakur.
I don't think so, man.
They're not
Berlanga he might get. Just because Berlanga, like, one, they got to protect you is the thing. They can't just have you out. Yo, Sajo will fuck you up. Mobili will fuck you up. Bektamir might fuck you up. Pacheco might fuck you up.
Lester would kick his ass.
Lester would bury this guy, bro. That Cuban, Iglesias, might fuck you
Oh,
up.
man, he'd fucking style on Berlanga's sorry ass.
So it's like, if you know, and the other thing is, for a lot of them fights, you're not going to get a lot of money. You know you ain't going to get no fucking money boxing no goddamn Cuban, and you damn sure ain't going to get no money boxing no fucking Uzbek, right? Then you got a Cameroonian in France. Yeah, Sajo will beat the shit out your ass for $500, bro. That fight don't pay nothing. That fight don't pay shit.
Jules is like, I'm offering him $500 and a baguette.
Now, I would say that the power play, if I'm Zuffa and I want to make a power play, this is a unique opportunity, Undefeated. You make Berlanga versus Plant on Paramount, and people will watch that shit. They'll watch that shit.
Yeah.
They will watch that shit. But you can't just be having Berlanga to be having Berlanga getting haircuts and shit. Like, nah, what the fuck we gonna do with this guy? What he gonna be, the Zuffa?
He's gonna take him to the Royal Caribbean Casino in Orlando, Jules.
I mean, you say that, but they signed Connor for like no good reason too, bro. Look, I'm gonna be real. I know, people don't want to hear this, and they're gonna say otherwise, and it's technically kind of true, but the distance between Connor and Berlanga is not as far as people want to make it out to be, or at least not. I'm not saying in skill. I'm not saying in skill. I mean like where they are and what they kind of are as fighters in their weight classes.
I'll say this, Ray. It's a misunderstanding of a mark. They don't understand the UK market. I'll put it that way. They didn't. It's a misapprehension based on the marquee value of the last two fights. That a lot of that marquee value is synergy. It's the synergy of the Nepo babies fighting each other. That's what that was. Connor wasn't doing gigantic numbers before that, and that neither was Chris. But when you put them together, it created the synergy that made the event big because of their fathers. Now you just stuck with Connor. Well, what you gonna do with him? What's the plan? What's the big fight for Conroy that y'all got him now? What? You should have paid that money for some. Matter of fact, for spending 15 mil, you could have got two Brandon Figueroas and a side of Gary Antoine Russell for $5 million. Yeah, you could have got them guys. You could have got them guys. And I'll throw in a Lara for $59.99. I'll throw in a Lara. Go ahead. You want to pay 15 for Connor and act like that's a flex? I said that shit. That's not a win, homie.
I think
not if you paying that.
The problem is too is that all his like good fights, like the domestic ones that you would say are there, I would say are probably Lewis Crocker and Josh Kelly, and you have no access to either of those guys right now.
Yeah, Lewis Crocker, Josh Kelly, Adam Azim. Is he at one? No, Adam Azim is at
He's at
140.
He's at
140, but it's
140.
like you
He's at
could
140.
you could bullshit that one into existence. I've seen worse.
Do
Kel
you think
Brook.
no,
No,
Nah,
no.
Kel's done.
Come on.
He's just worried about making kids with old Ebony.
Who wouldn't? Them titties ain't old.
Do you think Eddie would work with Dana?
No,
No.
it's over for that.
Eddie's hurt, bro. Like he is hurt, and more than hurt, I think he's pissed because he fucked with that kid. Like he really did
Stuck his
go off the
neck out.
bat for that kid. Stuck his neck out for that kid. You gonna fuck me like this? You gonna have me out here looking dumb like this? My dick in my hand? Fuck you, Connor. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'll
Fuck you,
say? I could see maybe he could do it for like someone else, but it wouldn't be for Connor. That's what I'll say.
Here's the real shit. If Eddie tried to do Conor Benn versus Kell Brook, motherfuckers would call that trash because they hold him to a
Yeah.
higher standard. They do hold Eddie to a higher standard than they're going to hold Dana. But if Dana delivers Sky, this is Kell Brook not back for no reason. And he can only fight certain people. You know what I mean? Like, what's the real guarantee? The whole point of Conor going back to welterweight was to fight for the WBC title. I don't know if you're going to do that now. Ryan got it. Ryan got the title. Who here is confident that before I felt that fight could be made when shit was normal, but you with Zuffa now. I'm not saying it can't happen, but don't that affect things? Ryan's with Golden Boy. You with Zuffa. He's on the zone. You fight on Paramount.
Oscar's not
Oscar
letting
talk.
that shit happen.
Yeah,
Oscar talk
That's
shit
the only
about
way.
Dana.
that's the first thing.
The only way that happens, Jules, is if fucking Turkey throws a massive bag at Ryan.
I don't
Or
even
or
think
Ne-
so,
or,
bro.
or Netflix wants it, or if Netflix wants it, honestly, or if not, Netflix is the get. When Netflix wants something, you just gotta unzip, dog. And yeah, like that, bro. If they want it, unzip, bro. Straight up.
I
You know what
don't
I mean?
think they want that fight though. Like Connor's not like that though.
No, I know. I don't think they want that fight either. I'm not saying they do, but I'm saying the only ones who could step in and just materialize that fight, irrespective of the boundaries, is Turkey or Netflix. And dog, you didn't go over there to fight Ryan. Ryan is not over there. You were on the same side of the street as Ryan. So it's like, what are you about to do? You had to know that going over there would slow down the process that you trying to do. That will you go over there? Are you going to fight for the WBC? So if Dana White in the UK, and this is why boxing fans is like, yeah, it's a lot of double standards, but that is the way it is. They would not allow Eddie to use Brook, but they might allow Dana to use Brook just because he knew.
Can you imagine if Regis throws the uppercut all the way from New Orleans and lands on this motherfucker's chin and knocks him the fuck
No,
out?
I can't imagine
Funny
that
as shit.
because it wouldn't
That'll be-
fucking happen, bro. That nigga is
that'll
shot.
He is shot, though.
He's shot. He's not the Riggaroo no more. But I'm saying, what if it happened, bro?
Then that should be retarded funny. Oh, like it would be funny though. Like, damn, you fucked up, Conroy. You fucked up.
Dana,
You
Turkey,
fucked up,
Dana.
Conroy.
Man,
But
he needs to
yeah.
fight KSI.
I would say
Nah, for real.
Dana can get away with making a Brook fight at 154. Yeah, Dana can get away with that. Dana can get away with that. And they'll watch it. They'll talk shit. Oh, he's past his prime. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is trash. And if they make it, they will watch that shit.
Is it fucked
they'll
up to
watch
say
that shit.
like? Is it fucked up to say like, yo, if you told me Kel had a quick tune up before that fight, I'm not giving Connor an 100% chance of winning that if he had a tune up.
Well,
if
he's
he had a
about to.
tune-up.
No, but he's about to. He is about to. He was supposed to have a fight in Dubai, but the fight got moved to Manchester. He is going to have a tune-up. And it's like, if you Brook Brody, you did not come back here to be fighting for nobody's alphabet title. Let's keep it a bean. You don't give a fuck about no belts at this point if you still fighting. You back for the bread. Well, there's only one fight around them weights that's for the bread for you, Connor. What you want to do? You want to go fucking around with Boots and get your ass beat? The fuck you want to do? You want to go fucking around with Xander and Virgil? No, they'll fuck you up. They will fuck you up. But Connor, he needed 2 fights for 1 win with Chris Eubank. 2 fights. Could do that. Could do that. They said that Top Rank sold their library to the Zone too. But people don't really go back and watch old fights, man.
Not really.
I mean, you can on
sometimes.
YouTube. I don't know. I don't get the point of doing this, bro. Like, you guys don't copyright well enough on YouTube, and half your fights are there. Shit, more than half.
You could say that occasionally you go. I would say it's something that I do occasionally. Sometimes I do like to have a fight on to keep me company, while I'm cooking or some shit. But it's not really something that there's not a lot of money in an old catalog. You know what I mean? How many people really go? And it's only certain fights like Hearns Hagler. Yeah, people go back and watch that. But you know, if it's Cotto Yuri Foreman, yeah, I don't see a lot of people looking for that, bro.
Brandon Rios fights.
Fucking Pacquiao Rios, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Bradley versus Alexander. Yeah, I don't see a lot of people looking for that, bro. You know, but yeah, they sold the catalog. And do you guys think the Boots versus Zayas fight is going to happen now that they over there? Because that's what people say.
I have always said that is the most likely fight to happen even before they got over there. I still think it now. Generally, because when I kind of look at it, I'm like, look, I don't think either guy is too pressed about the location because, again, Philly is not that far from New York anyway. And then on top of that, I think if we're just talking about money, he's going over there. I'm assuming both guys are going to be getting paid well. They're going to probably try to put this on. They will put this on pay-per-view anyway.
Yeah,
so both guys are getting paid. And then after that, who really cares? Like, oh, and in terms of people like who beats who, I'm pretty sure both guys are confident enough in thinking that they're going to beat each other.
Who wins that fight, fellas? Who wins that fight?
Xander's eyes.
It happens in it's location could be Philly.
Nah, it could be Madison's. No. If you were gonna do that, you would do it in Madison Square Garden because it's close enough for the guys in Philly that they could come down. And obviously, it's a whole bunch of Puerto Rocks in New York, so that would be the ideal location for that fight. Is New York?
I'm not gonna lie. This is giving me Serrano and Katie Taylor vibes, bro. So it's 50-50. Oh no, I got Xander.
I think Xander has the style. He has the style to beat Boots. He does have the style. Is he experienced enough? That's a tough question.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. No way we're talking about this.
My God, wait.
Talk to me about that. What's it called? That Boots record, real quick.
No, I was about to start talking a lot. Fam, I was about to start talking a lot of shit. I was going to talk a lot of shit. Like, I was going to say, Xander is young. He's what, 23, 24. Doesn't have the most experience. But then again, Boots damn near 30. And what is your experiences? Sergey Lipinets? Wisma Lima. Karen Pikachu? 2 times? He was bald the second time you fought him. Who did you fight that I'm really... And that's why it's a good fight. It's intriguing for the right reasons in the sense that, listen, I don't really know who wins this fight. I know Xander has the style to beat you. He does have the style to beat you, but is he really experienced enough to stay out of trouble? Do you guys think Boots could hurt Xander?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
For sure.
Yes.
Do you think he can
I'm not
stop
sure.
him?
This is hold on, because I've been thinking about this. Xander has shown to have a good chin. Like, I've seen him take shots at this point, and he hasn't buckled. He hasn't wavered. Like, I'm not 100%
in New York,
sure.
in New York City, Fig, in New York City, if it goes to a decision, like just use your That's So Raven shit. Who wins that fight? First name that pops in your mind.
It feels funny to bet against Boots, but Xander.
Ignacio, who wins that fight?
Xander.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he would box and box and move and just try to stay away as much as like he would fight a lot the same way against Boots the way he fought against Baru. I don't think he's gonna take like a lot of chances on the inside.
So this could be a mistake.
Punch and clinch.
This could be a mistake for Eddie. He should just make that Josh Kelly
I wouldn't
fight,
say that.
Man. No. The reason I think it's a mistake, they spent good money on this guy. They spent good money to bring this guy over, and he's a guy who can be a pivotal figure for Matchroom's effort in this country. That look, aside from fighting Zayas, if you can get Boots a belt at a second weight, you can continue to do shows in Philly that sell out. You can continue to raise his celebrity. But if you put him in there with this 23-year-old kid or whatever, and he lose, it's going to be like he got exposed. That's what people going to say.
Yeah, they will, but come on, like let's calm down. It's not like his career is gonna end the second that bell comes around. Like he'll be fine.
Listen. You don't see a lot of people talking about Brian Norman.
Damn.
Okay. Whoa. I never thought I'd see that. That's disrespectful as fuck.
No, I'm saying going into the Haney fight, he had a buzz like, yo, I fuck with Brian. He's saying the shit. He's saying all the shit. He lose that fight, yeah, fuck that guy. Brim ain't been on the show since, bro. Brim don't even want to talk to me no more.
I know Frank Bay tried to pretend that Brian Norman was doing something before these conversations, but that nigga had never sold out a high school gymnasium.
He didn't. But don't you think, see, Boots is in a unique position because there's been so much hyperbole that if the moment you fight a high quality fighter, you lose, it is a big indictment. It's not like losing to your rival. It's not like losing to always this great pound for pound fighter. If you lose to undefeated's handsome young Puerto Rican, yes.
What the
fuck? Come on, man. He's fucking Puerto Rican.
Does it really make a difference in losing to him and losing to Virgil?
I guess the age is what a big factor because Virgil and Boots are the same age. But if you lose to like a 23-year-old, it's like, damn, bro.
I do think it hurts a little more if he loses to Xander than Virgil because the Virgil fight has been built up a little more. We could say that. It's been built up a little more. And, he's kind of like your rival. If Xander just comes in on the humble and outboxes you and then he leaves and goes to comb his hair, that's not.
I feel like it's just
damn, Jules. If Benny Blanco styles on Boots, that's it. It's a wrap for Boots.
because it was It's not that it's all over. It's not. No, of course it's not all over. But that would really take the air out of the tires. That really would.
It would. But it's like, as long as it's exciting, I don't think it does. That's really my full answer. If Boots can, let's say, just have a moment. Someone's dog barking or something?
Yeah, who dog is that?
Who's Chihuahua?
And then they move. But what's it called? Honestly, it's if he can just make it an exciting fight. If he gets styled on, that's a different story. But if you just lose, let's say we have, because honestly, I think the thing with Xander is he's gonna get tired. I think you get to that round
I don't
11
know.
and something.
Listen,
he can get tired there.
He didn't get tired with. No.
I would say so.
Momentarily. See, all right. There was a round that he looked like he had slowed down. There was a round or two that he looked like he had slowed down. But I identify being tired more as what happened to Caleb. That you don't recover from this. You just get tired and more tired and even more tired. That's how I identify a guy gassing out. Xander looked like he took a round off. Maybe he was tired, so he took a round off, couple of rounds off. But I never had any question, did he win the Baru fight? With Boots, I could see him making Boots look like a robot. I could see that.
Yo, what happened to the Josh Kelly and Boots fight? Come on, Eddie, feed Kelly to Boots, bro.
That's why I said that if it's me, I would sooner make the Kelly fight over the Zayas fight. If y'all want to do the Zayas fight, we can do it. But let me make this Kelly fight first. Let me get my man a belt over here. Let's get some money over here, and then we'll come see your boy. Then we'll go see him. There shouldn't be no rush to make this fight. And the only real rush, from the zone to do it, why they just want shit for the ultimate tier, bro. They want to justify charging motherfuckers $400 for boxing. That's why y'all keep pushing for shit. I'm like, yeah. I don't think that should be a pay-per-view either, by the way.
No, absolutely not. But
it shouldn't. They'll do it, but it shouldn't be. No, that shouldn't be a pay-per-view. They're not big enough to be on pay-per-view yet. Neither of them. This should be an ordinary fight.
So what happened? Because I do remember Eddie saying that Boots and Kelly was next. If Kelly won, which he did, and then you don't
Kelly
hear nothing.
changed his mind. Kelly is the one who changed his mind. I saw the interview. Right after the fight, he basically said that Boots is not the end all and be all for him. He doesn't bring anything to the table. He wants bigger fights. Like he said, he wants bigger fights, like the Conor Benn fight or the Zayas fight. Fair, but you're not getting Conor Benn. We already know that, so that's out.
Yeah,
you're not getting him. And Zayas, y'all at a stalemate because he wanted in Puerto Rico when you wanted in the UK. So, that ain't gonna happen. No, it ain't gonna happen. But Boots could fight either of them. Like, yeah, I could see Boots go to the UK. I think Kelly will outbox him for a little bit and then get knocked out. That's what I see happening in that fight. Kelly will do good, but he'll get knocked out. He'll do good first 3-4 rounds, but then boom, boom, something get in and he goes out.
So real quick, maybe this is gonna be me sounding like I'm a Boots hater. Want to make this very clear, I am not. Kelly just went like 12 rounds with like a guy who at bare minimum, even if you say is overrated, is a hard puncher.
Yeah.
And he didn't go out. Why exactly is Boots knocking him out?
This is the reason.
I think Boots is better.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say while Bakram had a lot of size, and we know he hits hard, like we don't have to question his power. We know he hits hard. In terms of variety, in terms of improvisation, he kept doing the same thing. What caused him to fight? You throwing single jabs at a guy who's moving. You don't have the foresight to, throw 2-3 jabs. Not even to hit him. Just throw them so he covers up. That way he don't counter you on the way in. Because what was happening in the beginning of the fight, as Bakram would throw the jab, Josh would slip it and counter him and interrupt him, then move. And he just kept doing that shit in the first half of the fight. And Bakram's still throwing single jab, waiting to throw a backhand. It's like, well, yeah, if you keep doing this robot shit, it ain't really hard for him to figure out. Now, if you doubling, tripling up on a jab, if you maybe throwing some left hooks or something like that in there, keep him guessing. But no, you literally just kept doing the same shit over and over and over again.
So you're saying he didn't show any offensive creativity against a moving target?
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, Boots has never shown any offense creativity against a moving target.
But I think that Boots has enough ring savvy to not just throw single jabs waiting for something different to happen.
Where is that ring savvy exactly? Because it's not in cutting off the ring.
Look, he looked bad in the first Chukadzian fight, right? But he has that experience now. You see what I mean? He has that now. I would trust Boots to look shit and get in with something hard later on. Because that's how I think that fight will go. Boots is gonna look like shit. He's gonna look like shit first half of the fight, but he'll get in with something. Because eventually, Josh gonna get tired of moving.
Yep.
Eventually.
When did Eddie say that he wanted Boots to come out and fight?
I think he said in the summer he wants him to come out and fight.
That's
Talking about
enough
his
time
next fight. Talking about his next fight, right? Yeah. He said in the summer he wanted him to come out and fight.
Watch it be Alexis Rocha and shit.
My God, hold on. Alexis Rocha, by the way, I got the zone. I'm like, I haven't had the zone in a minute, bro. I'm really excited to watch some of these fights. I think they're all gonna be good, bro. I wake up, I see Alexis Roca versus Jojo Diaz. I'm
Jojo
like, yo, this an
Diaz,
ass
bro.
whooping. I'm like, this an
Yo.
ass whooping I get to watch on TV. You know, it's not a great fight by any stretch of the imagination, but Roca gonna fuck him up and stop him.
And no. And no. Yo, I
Motherfucker
don't know. Yo,
decided to
listen.
box.
I
Sorry
just
ass
I
nigga.
just don't know if is it that JoJo is that tough or that Rocha is that ass.
Rocha is that ass, bro.
Yeah,
But
didn't
you,
like
I
Jerry
think
Perez
JoJo
or
a good
somebody
fighter.
stop JoJo? He got
Wasn't it
stopped recently. It was like at lightweight or
it
something.
was
Or
by
140.
Duarte. It was
Oh, it
by
was Duarte.
Yeah,
Duarte.
Okay,
It
okay.
Duarte.
was Duarte.
No, no, no,
Duarte
no.
stopped.
Someone else stopped him. Someone else stopped him. I
Didn't
know that
Zepeda
for a
stop
fact.
him? No, Zepeda didn't
Nah,
stop
nah,
him.
nah. It was some dude that was not that good. Hold on,
oh,
I want to see if I can find it.
it was a judge for the child molestation case, bro. That stopped him.
Yeah, he did stop him. Touching them kids,
Uh,
sending them dick pics out there.
Yeah, I think JoJo a good fighter, man.
Nah, I gotta find it, but I know someone else stopped him. Was it really just Duarte? Oh, okay, okay, it was.
It
I
was
could have
Duarte. It
swore it
was
was someone
Duarte.
else. Maybe he got dropped or
Um,
something. No, no, never
yeah.
mind.
Then he get no. He not because he not for nothing. He was giving Prograde a business. Now that I remember,
Real
he's giving
talk.
Prograde a
Yeah.
business.
I thought he beat him for real.
So
Well, I remember he was landing the cleaner shots in the fight.
that kind of
Nah,
brings
nah,
me
nah,
back.
nah. Hold on. This motherfucker lost to Abraham Montoya. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got to be
No,
stopping guys like this.
listen, bro. Listen, bro.
You
Yo,
losing
he
to
stopped.
Abraham
Yo, listen.
Montoya.
He knocked out Blair Cobbs, bro. That dude Rocha,
Who
bro.
who is who are these people he's losing to? Jesus
Woo!
Antonio Perez Campos. I've never heard that name before.
Yo, listen. I
That feels
never
like an
heard
AI generated Mexican.
for real. That's a bot. That's a bot. That's a Dua Lipa bot or something on Twitter. But check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Boots is under pressure. One thing I'm confident about is his next fight will be a big one. Whether it's Zayas or Kelly, it's gonna boil down to one of those two guys. Like, yeah, like they done made an investment in you, bro. You know, and it's time to get an ROI on that investment. So it has to be somebody big, and it's got to be for a belt. I believe it will be, and I'm a stick with my guns. I don't think it's gonna be Zayas. I'ma say it's gonna be Kelly. It's easier fight to make. Kelly
But
won
the
a lot of
Zayas fight's
money.
more profitable.
Yeah, but you think like is it though? Is it like
Yes,
really?
yes, it is 100%. I'm gonna be real.
no,
Listen,
wait,
You would sell more
hold on,
tickets. Maybe pay
because
per views is a bit iffy, but tickets for
if
sure. I
you
think it's better.
if you get boost to go to the UK, that's a big fight.
that's a
That
big
is a
fight. They
big
could do
fight.
that in the stadium, bro. They could do that
Yeah.
in the stadium.
I don't know, bro. Like for a guy like, no offense to Boot, actually, I don't care. Yeah, yo. Nobody. I really would like to ask the people of the UK, like, do you care about flippers over there?
Listen,
Do you
bro.
really
Listen.
care about Crocs boy over there? Like, you care about that dude?
Listen, bro. The shit is it's an occasion. It's an occasion because Sunderland and shout out to Nigel. He's the one who told me they would come out to support Josh Kelly more so if he's fighting an American. Yeah, I guess that could be a big fight over there. The Zayas fight. It's not that it can't be big. It's that it ain't been built up. It's that's strictly business. You know what I mean? There's no bad blood. There's no backstory. There's nothing between those two guys. It's strictly business.
The
It's not
one
even
that
like the
they
Virgil fight.
Are
yeah, I
you
was
sure
gonna
that
say
Kelly's selling, by the way? Because like, at least I don't know how dedicated this Brit is, but he's been saying for the past 5 minutes, I've never seen Kelly sell anything out, like just
Listen,
straight up,
I'm not.
like
He got yo.
non-ticket
Listen,
sold.
he got a belt. He got a belt now, bro. He got a belt now. He beat the Bakram now. He's the fucking man now. Listen, I'm gonna
yeah,
smoke a cigarette. I'll be right back.
I think the UK fans will show up just because he's one of them and he's the champion now. So yeah, I think it'll sell.
Maybe like for Billum Smith. Actually, no, Billum Smith was selling before that. I'm pretty sure, but yeah. Now I'm thinking about it, I remember I watched some of those Josh Kelly fights and like there were people there, but it didn't look like big or anything.
Yeah,
It kind of just looked like Hulu theater level type shit.
I'd rather Boots fight Josh Kelly, unify, get him out the way, and then hopefully Virgil is fucking out of Golden Boy. Hopefully they can make that fight, or he could fight Zayas. But get Josh Kelly out of here, bro.
I don't know, man. It looks like Oscar might have just clutched
Yeah,
this
maybe
one. Like,
Virgil could fight Fondora.
you don't
PBC
even
Golden Boy
believe that,
type
bro.
deal.
You don't believe that. Come on, man.
Yeah, I believe that could happen. Yeah.
I don't
Oscar
think
talking
I
about
haven't seen
doing
Fondora do
business with the
anything, man.
PBC. Like, yeah.
Oh, you mean Golden Boy talking about fighting with making fights with the PBC and everything?
Yeah. And they
All
have
right.
been. They have been.
Yo, it'd be some shit if Thurman fucking pulls a fucking upset on Fondora,
You
bro.
be you talking about a lot of these
Bro,
things
that
like
shit
yo,
be
okay,
crazy.
Nah, wait,
like
because
It wouldn't be
we
crazy
did,
because I did have
If,
Thurman the first time, but
if the
because we did,
Fondora's
fight
got
winner
better.
loses to Thurman, he needs to hang it up.
yeah, bro.
I'm gonna be honest.
Who was that Cuban Mendoza that fucking rocked his ass and just he couldn't get
Ryan
up?
Mendoza knocked his
Yeah,
ass out.
yeah.
He knocked him out.
I don't, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Yeah.
smooth out. I remember
I don't
that.
know if Thurman has power like that, but I mean, it's Fondora, bro. I don't know. I hope
I don't
he
think
gets
No,
it done.
Fondora's got better. He's gotten better.
he's got
I
better.
had
Plus,
Thurman the first go round.
Keith Thurman's never had like real power like that. Like
Yo,
whenever he
yo,
kind of stepped
His
up, it was
nickname
just
was
never
one
there.
time. What are you talking about? Like that
yeah,
was his
Yeah,
I
one
nickname.
time against them bums.
yeah, I take that back because I did see him get rocked by Soto Caraz, and then that other Puerto Rican that had him dancing on the ring, Collazo. He had Thurman running.
Oh, was
Yeah,
that the guy's name? The guy with all the
yeah,
tattoos and stuff, right?
yeah, bald dude,
Yeah,
Puerto
Thurman
Rican.
Yeah,
knows how to survive when he gets hurt.
I could say
Like
that.
he's been hurt
I
a lot
think
of
he's a great
times.
survivor, but I don't think his like power is really there once he got to the elite level.
No, I think it was there. I think after that surgery it kind of changed.
What
He stopped
what
being as
surgery?
Like
Oh,
an
which
elbow.
Danny
one? My
Garcia.
bad.
The Danny Garcia one. We the elbow surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he talks about that. He talks about he hit him in the elbow, fucked him up.
Damn.
Man, I just
But
seen the
Thurman
shit.
got high IQ though. He's a smart fighter.
Yeah, but IQ doesn't come into it when there's a disparity that big. Like, I know that Mendoza caught him. Mendoza caught him, but that was on the inside. Thurman at his very best is a mover. Like, that's how he usually does well, is by moving. And if you move on Sebastian, he gonna pick your little ass apart out there, bro.
Yeah, plus
I think he
at
could, because
at 37,
go
them
ahead.
tires don't got a lot of thread left, bro.
Yeah, how much can you move at 37? How good your legs are?
Bro, them tires is bald, bro.
They slower.
Fucking
Like,
Nissan Altima
he
tires.
still fight with the same style, you know what I mean? But he's a little slower.
Yeah, but the thing is, okay, so you're trusting Thurman. See, I've seen a lot of Keith Thurman's fights. I watched him come up. He's not like no come forward guy. He'll hit you, he'll catch you coming in and then come forward.
An ambush fighter.
Yeah. So
like
for you to beat Sebastian, you got to step into your punches. You got to slip and slide, get around that, which is not going to be easy, by the way, because Sebastian's actually using it now, and he's not holding his feet anymore. He moves with the jab, move back, like, okay, I'm gonna just keep this hand in front of you. I don't see this going well for Keith Thurman, bro. I do not. I do not. I think he's gonna get
This
stopped.
the thing about Sebastian, right? We've seen him use his jab more, but has he done it against a lateral target? Like he was going to be lateral.
Yeah, he did. I mean? Cordell Booker. I know it's not a good. Parallel, but Cordell Booker was circling away from him. Remember, he was trying to move away from him, and he kept catching him while he's because he's tall enough to do it.
Also, a thing too is like what's it called? I know we were talking about Boots and how he's not good at cutting off. When you that big, bro, a lot of that shit does not matter.
Hold on. Why don't you think Boots is good at cutting
like
off the ring?
What? I watched it. That's why I watched it live.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah,
I watched that shit. I watched that shit in real time.
Karen had him lost the whole 24 rounds.
Karen was styling on him in that. See, the second fight was different from the first, so I'm not talking about the second one. Karen actually showed up to fight, and he was stepping into his punches more in the second fight. But in the first one, yeah, he was slipping and sliding on Boots. He had him looking crazy.
He just wasn't throwing shit back. That was the problem.
Yeah, he's just moving, but it was still smart, and he still made Boots look real ordinary doing that shit. To the shit that Ray said, That's exactly what I mean. That when a guy's 6'5" at 54, bro, cutting off, he don't need to cut off shit. He just needs to put the hand out there. Like, yeah, I don't gotta cut off shit. I can hit your ass from 5 feet away. I can hit your ass. Two
Yeah, like
steps,
what's
I'm
it
on
called?
your ass.
Being a defensive like runner in the ring, it's really cool when you have advantages over somebody. When you don't, unless you're like honestly, unless you're damn near a Hall of Fame level talent, it's damn near impossible to do.
You
And
got to
this
be
is
athletic.
And this is Thurman off a year layoff because I think it's been a year since the Jarvis fight, man. I think it's been a year since that shit.
Yeah, damn.
Fuck
Yo,
athletic
it
shit.
flies.
Even fucking Whitaker couldn't do it.
Time
That was a
flies,
year?
bro. Yo,
Man,
check.
that was
Go
good.
on box rec. Go on box rec. It's been a minute, bro.
And that shit was what, 1 round, 2 rounds?
Yeah, and that, yo, listen. That's all he did for the last 3 years.
Que la verga.
Wow.
That's it. That's it. I'm like, yeah, this is not going to end well for him. This is not going to end well for him. Shout out to George. Michael Spinks versus Michael Moorer. I got Spinks. Michael Moorer had discipline. Even though Michael Moorer was undefeated as a light heavyweight, so was Michael Spinks. Yeah, I got Michael Spinks. I got Michael
Oh
Spinks.
no, dude. More at light heavyweight was a killer. He was
wasn't
bad.
And what the fuck was Michael Spinks? The Tooth Fairy?
No, but I'm just
Michael
saying.
Spinks beat his old guy.
So I got Spinks the jinx in that. Yeah, that's not gonna go well for Thurman. Now was Sebastian talking about his fight in Virgil? Y'all seen that he want to fight him now to get on that Canelo card? He talking about he want to fight Virgil on that.
Hey,
that's good.
I'll take
but
it.
will Virgil actually fight him?
I mean, wouldn't that be Mexico versus Mexico though?
That would be Mexico versus Cuba also. Cause remember, Sebastian part Cuban.
Yeah, but it don't make sense, bro. If we're being honest, what I love of the fight, I like the fight a lot. I do. But let me see. At 54, if Sebastian beats Thurman, which I think he will, who else is out there that he could fight at 54?
Well, there's plenty to fight at 54. It's not if there is, it's do you think Sebastian will? And I do not believe Sebastian will fight Boots. I don't believe that. The way you acted with Xander and the fact that you still not talking about him like that, something about Xander got you spooked. Something about Xander has him like you're not even talking about that dude. You really went to hide behind your sister.
Yeah, I was about to say we need to find this tired to a chair. Sit your ass down. Let these men handle this shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. Like that's not us being funny. You really hid behind your sister.
It's really the shit where like he was like, oh, the WBO, they are really trying to take that belt away from me. They wouldn't let me fight Spence, who hasn't been in the ring for like 3 fucking years, and they wouldn't let me fight Cordell Booker and shit. I'm like, yo, what am I looking at, bro? Like, is this really that big of a problem?
But I'll take him versus Virgil because I know somebody gonna get knocked. It's probably gonna be Sebastian that gets knocked the fuck out though. Like, yeah, I could see Virgil knocking him out. I could see Virgil doing what Mendoza did. That's how he normally fight. He try to get close to you, so he can handle that shit. He can handle that body. Shit.
That's a lot of shit to walk through though. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like a light work knockout.
Yeah, but Virgil's kind of guy. When you feel his power, he can make you hesitant because that's what happened to Lubin. Lubin thought it was going to be all good and he going to box him up until he felt a few punches. It's like, yeah, I don't even want to let my hands go. He could do that to Sebastian. Just touch him a little bit. Bing, bing. Oh, shit. I got to move. And then it's Virgil's fight after that. It's Virgil's fight. I could see Virgil knocking him out. It's too bad for Virgil, man. This fucking case gonna end up keeping him out the ring all summer, man. That dude ain't gonna fight. If that dude fight again this year, bro, it's gonna be in the fall or going into the fall. He ain't gonna see no action in the summer. Damn shit.
They're about to make him the world's biggest like what if in boxing history real soon, bro. I already see it coming, bro.
For real.
So the horrible way that it went at welterweight, and now it's like 54 is going bad too. Like,
yo, man, prospect 30, man.
The only what if bigger than that is Jamal, bro. They willing this
The
dude out on a
fuck? No.
yo. They willing this dude out.
What do
Yo,
you mean?
listen.
What if?
Undefeated,
What if
bro.
what if he wasn't a fucking junkie, bro? He
Then
he undefeated
then
still,
he'd be
right?
an average mediocre nigga. The fuck are we
Yo,
doing,
question,
bro?
Yo,
question. How does he get a title shot? Like how? Like
we
what the
back
fuck?
out, bro. We back out, baby.
I
It's
thought they were done.
WBA.
I thought they were done with the PBC because of the whole Ali shit.
So did I, bro. But if Charlo really threw away a whole title shot that he didn't earn. That's how fucked up he is. Like he don't even want a title shot. Like, bro, just get that dude another drink, bro. Get that dude another drink, bro. Double A Media. Let me shoot Double A Media a link. Make sure it ain't one of these goddamn liberals. I'm gonna keep the thumbnail up. Right? If you try to come on here doing all type of weird shit.
I
Yo,
saw
y'all heard
two A's. I was about to be like,
yo.
damn, y'all talking about Charlo and AA meetings already?
Yo, y'all heard they trying to make another blood sport, bro. You can't redo that movie.
Man,
No, they already did make another blood sport a while ago, bro. It's horrible.
Yo, no, I saw. Who was in that shit? Wasn't it Batista?
I don't remember, but it was like no. Like literally, I don't remember how many years, but it was like a dude that made a video on Frank Dukes, named like Napoleon Blown Apart, talked about it. And he was like, "Hey, bro, if I had to hear about Bloodsport 2, y'all got to hear about it too." And it was ass, bro. I've scrubbed that shit partially from my memory.
Yo, listen, bro. Bloodsport, the movie, was so good that even though motherfuckers found out, yo, Frank Dukes didn't do none of that shit, bro. That motherfucker lied about the whole thing.
Oh no, he did. I mean,
he lied. You know, they found that
Yeah, of
motherfucker.
course.
Like he lied about all that shit. Like Kumite don't mean nothing. That means tournament. That's what Kumite means. That means tournament, bro. That's all that means.
bro. The people he said that saw, first of all, the story he made up is ridiculous already. Like a bunch of what was it? A bunch of ninjas from whatever clan brought him all the way to some part of Japan so they could test his ninja gangster. Okay, yeah, that's another thing too. The Tanaka clan or whatever, that's a bunch of fucking monks up in the fucking hills that don't even do anything but pray.
Motherfuckers wouldn't kill a grasshopper, bro. They got him doing splits. They got him blindfolded. He's catching sardines and shit. Like you. So who the fuck is you, Jason Bourne? You telling me that you Jason Bourne?
Basically,
he fought Chun-Li blind.
Right. And then he said that basically I think there was like 180 participants because I watched the YouTube video.
And we haven't found one of them.
Right?
Yo, that's the one with Napoleon Bonaparte. He's like, bro, I think no. It was crazy. It was even worse than that. It was like, oh my god, what was like 100 more than 100 participants, like 50 matches are all going on at once every couple of hours, and I'm like, not one person like has any footage of this shit more rare than Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game.
See, they're not. I'll say this, bro, because that represents a different time. So that there was not footage is nothing. That there's no one that came forward, that there's no one that corroborates that any of this shit happened. That's what gives it away. Because remember, back then, motherfuckers, there wasn't smartphones back then for motherfucker to have some footage. But a lot of shit was word of mouth. And the only word in the mouth that we hearing this shit from is Frank fucking Dukes. Like, bro, you just a lying ass motherfucker, man.
Well, Jules,
no, and you know what's the crazy thing too? He told that all to the directors, right? And then like once they were kind of at the end, because they were kind of looking at him like, yo, you did all this shit, like for real? Like you were in the army and everything? He was like, I never told y'all that.
Yo, Jules, the thing is that whole story got debunked like a decade after the movie came out. Like in the late 90s, some dude from, I think it was Black Belt Magazine, fucking tried to like do like an investigative report to find out how true that shit was. And he basically found out like within a few months that it was all cap, that fucking Dukes literally made the shit up. Like it was just literally a fantasy that he fucking cooked up because there was nobody for him to find that could legitimately verify that these shits really happened.
Yeah,
I
like
wish
he
I
had.
lived back in that time, bro. I feel like you could lie and say whatever, bro. Just like
That is
somebody would
what I
have to
was.
believe it, bro.
Ray. That's what I was gonna say. That unless you lived in that time, you don't understand how much shit was word of mouth. There was no smartphones. There was no YouTube, no Vlad TV, no World Star. A lot of shit was really word of mouth. So a guy like Frank, oh yeah, you could lie your motherfucking ass off. That yeah, I was in the walled city of China and I fought a big titty bitch and I beat you. Yeah, you could say whatever. Who gonna check you?
Wait a minute. He was verified by Master Ken on the internet.
Listen, bro.
Fucking country.
Hey,
Hey, Jules.
Back then you could lie. Hold on, bro. You could lie about a lot of shit back then because it's not like a guy. How many people were actually gonna go to China to ask the questions? Like, yeah, Black Belt Magazine, they had the connects to do that, but that took a decade. What would have taken seconds in the modern day and age, that took a decade back then. That's how much shit was word of mouth.
Jules, well, we do know one thing that's true. He did get his fucking Lamborghini repoed.
Yeah, we know that. We know that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Jules, I was gonna respond to your friend that posted the link. It's Alvarez. I'm here for that blue hair liberal smoke. I was just fucking with y'all, man.
Bro, you paused the whole conversation. You paused the
Yo,
conversation.
kick
for
him
that
out.
gay ass-
Yo, kick him out. Nah, kick him out.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Motherfucker gonna fry my brain for this blue hair shit. Yo, listen.
Matter of fact, put the cock up.
Listen, I don't think you can. I don't think you can do that movie over. I really don't think it represents a different time when young men thought that shit like that was cool. I don't think these young motherfuckers look at something like that the way that we did when we were young. We thought that was the coolest shit ever. Like, damn, he gonna fly out there, fight all them people. That shit crazy. Not these pussy ass motherfuckers. They don't care about that shit. They want to watch fucking. They want to watch Larry Wheeler and shit like that. They don't fuck about no shit like that.
Yeah, I mean the closest thing they have nowadays is fucking Statham, and Statham's not even from this generation.
No, he's not. That's to them. That's an old head.
Yeah.
If these dudes today were watching, they'd be talking about, oh, that's violent.
That wasn't funny, country. That wasn't funny.
I don't give a fuck. I laughed anyway.
Who action stars is there?
Hey, kick his ass, country. Kick his ass.
No, but listen,
I
it's not, but it's really not my imagination that this younger generation of men, they don't look at things like that through the same lens that we did. We looked at that as like, yeah, there was a desire among young men to be a good fighter. Like, yeah, we valued masculinity back then. These motherfuckers worship a guy who broke the bones in his face so he could have a stronger jawline. No cap. What was that dude name?
There is not a lot of people that respect that dude. You're tripping, bro. I know exactly what you're talking about.
My God, that dude. My God, that dude got a whole following. They like that dude because he's stunned.
And I guarantee you, bro. If you look at the people through that following, and those dudes start talking to anybody else that's outside of that following, they get clowned.
I'm not. See, you're not understanding. I'm just saying that young guys now, they don't actually care about sports like that. Tell me I'm wrong. They don't care about sports like that. They don't care about fighting this shit. They don't care about fighting this shit
other
like
sports,
that.
yes.
Not
Jules, you know it's a different.
Wait. I lived it, and I'm telling you, they don't fuck with the NBA the way they fuck with it when I was a kid. They don't fuck with the MLB or the NFL the way they did when I was a kid. I'm telling you, they don't. Because
that's true.
They really don't, bro. So anything that you look at like, oh, a tournament where you got fighters from all around the world, yo, you could make that movie and you gonna waste a lot of money making that motherfucking movie. Because these young motherfuckers don't care about that shit. You just gonna get a bunch of 40-something, 50-something year olds in the theater trying to see if it's good as the first one. And we all know it ain't gonna be. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah. Jules, I was gonna say, this generation worships these fucking goofs like what's that kid's name? Neon or whatever the fuck they do. Yeah, they worship dudes like that.
On guard, you got dudes that get home from school, instead of jerking off and watching porn, they watch Neon, bro. If I'm
Yeah,
not
it's
if I'm
crazy.
not outside trying to get some pussy, I'm beating my fucking dick, bro. I'm not fucking watching Neon or Crayon or whatever going on, bro. I ain't
You
doing
know,
that.
times changed because back then you actually cared about your reputation. You really did, bro. I seen that dude Neon get chased by what's his name, Nate Diaz, and
Yeah, I
his
seen that.
whole team. Bro, he got more popular. Like people kept fucking with him. Yo, that
But
would
that's
never
this
happen
thing.
20 years ago.
It's like this generation got like it's like a cut category. You know what I mean? A dude, like a cut archetype of dude,
I think
and
what
that's
it
becoming
is,
more popular.
you know what I really think what it is, Fig? I think that this generation, this younger one, they checked out. They checked out like y'all don't want to do nothing. Y'all don't want to do nothing that's difficult. You know what I mean? Like I think this younger generation checked out that you see how it is with the bitches. You hear a lot about it when it comes to the bitches that like yeah, they're completely withdrawing from the dating scene. And then you see all these other things that they don't aspire to much. If you look at some of these podcasters, bro, I think that they are a reflection of the hermits and the kids who just stay at home and they just play the video games and shit like that. Like, cause how could Neon be popular? What's popular about him, bro? I don't even understand
Hey,
that shit. Like,
Jules,
y'all watch this
Jules,
dude for what?
I was gonna say, bro, like most of these like young cats, they grew up with the internet. Like I think most of
Yeah,
us didn't. There's a big
yeah,
difference between that, man. When there
that
was
is
no
true.
internet, there was an era where you went outside. Like, the internet came in at some point, but they just got fucking they just saw too much, man.
It could get that.
Shout out to Real Talk. Who's breaking a jaw for a jawline? It's this white boy called Clavicular. All right, they
God,
follow him, bro. I'm not. This not made
This
up. You
nigga
can look it
name's
up. His name is Clavicular, bro. Like
Oh my
Dracula,
god.
Clavicular, bro.
You bullshit. Clever.
Yo, on God,
I'm
that's his
sorry,
name,
yo.
fam. You think I'm not making yo? And I was shocked because yo, check it. This a dude. He can't bench 185. No, he couldn't bench 135. He's 6'2", can't bench 135.
a la verga.
I bro, I thought that like
Clavicula. That's
my
wild.
God. Yo, listen, if you was a little cat, if you was like Bam size, I would say, nah, there ain't no shame in that. That's a lot for a guy that's Bam size. But how is a man 6'2" and can't bench 135? Like, bro, what's going
Motherfuckers
on,
getting
bro?
He malnutrition. You know what I mean? You don't get enough vitamin D
motherfuckers
or
getting
something.
fake. They're getting fake fucking muscles now.
Now here's the shit. Here's the wild part. He don't look malnutrition. He got muscles and shit. Yeah. Bro,
That's
it blew my
embarrassing.
yo, my God, it blew my like, yo, I really thought like, listen, for those that don't know, 135 is one plate on either side with the 45-pound bar. That's all that is, bro. And I'm just like, bro, the average cat should be able to move. That's why I don't respect Mamdani. I don't respect you as a man. Nah, no. You are at least 5'10", 5'11". You couldn't bench 135. Yeah, I don't know what you are, bro. I don't know what's going on here that you can't bench that. The clavicular kid, he took roids, like he took like peptides or something. So he had muscle, like he got muscle, but he ain't got no strength. They showed the shit that the dude can't bench.
Bro's taking estrogen.
I don't know, bro. That I don't know. Shout out
No,
to
it's just for
motherfucking
the look.
George. Is part of the reason we're mad at PBC fighters because of the wasted potential. If the Charlos were promoted better, if Wilder trained seriously, okay, my beef, I'll just speak for myself. My beef with the PBC is three things primarily. One, you blocked a lot of fights back in the day. Two, you did a lot of damage. You did a lot of damage to the American boxing scene. And three, you inundated the market with pay-per-views, which created a lot of the instability and the inflation that we see now. Those are my 3 beefs with the PBC. All 3 of those things they are directly responsible for. When you see fighters now, like, why do you think it's so difficult to get fighters to do anything now? It's because when Al got the Waddle and Reed money, that drove the cost of everything up. If you paying a Danny Garcia in excess of $1 million, 1.5 or 2 to be fighting Ross Salka, yeah, he ain't gonna want to do nothing. And that became the situation in the American market. So that by the time a DAZN gets here, right, they trying to keep up with the market that you created, where they paying Mikey $7 million for a Jesse Vargas fight. This is
Paying
madness.
paying Doodoo $5 million to fight Liam Williams.
So he could fight in front of Eson and all his cousins in Rhode Island. Ain't nothing but Eson out there.
Well,
Yeah,
Jamal and Jamel are putting up we're putting the flooring in somewhere.
for real.
Hey, but what do you feel? What do you feel about the Virgil, the Oya fiasco? Who was justified?
It's boring.
Okay.
Who
I'm
was
gonna be on. No. I'll tell you the truth. Maybe I'm just too cynical. The truth is, Rick is doing his job. Whether you like him or not, he
Yep.
is doing his job. He's always supposed to get out there and look for the better deal. Even if it makes him a slime ball, that's what he's there for, to look for the better deal. But Oscar has a point. It doesn't look like their relationship with the zone fully ended, because y'all just did a card on the zone and now you're connected to Zordo's next fight. So it's like, I see both arguments. Now my thing is, what's better for me? Fuck y'all. That's y'all problems. Those is you problems. What's better for me? It's better for me if Virgil goes to Matchroom. Why? Because then he'll fight Boots. It's better for me. So that's what I want. What's better for me? But
Yeah.
are they? It's
Yeah.
it's hard to look at.
Yeah, but that'll be like in a year.
Alvarez. Maybe, but at least it will happen, bro.
What?
At least it will happen.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, and
this. Wait, before I pass it to Undefeated, here's the thing. This year, te lo estoy diciendo, Alvarez. This year is gonna come and go, and he will not fight Boots. It's gonna come and go. That's not happening, bro. Go ahead, Undefeated.
Yeah, and when it's time for Oscar to leave, you gotta go, bro. All your fighters don't like you, they leave you, they talk shit about you. That only means that you are a sorry ass promoter. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
you're a sorry ass person. You might be a
The
good
shit is
promoter, but you're a sorry ass
Yeah, because
person.
the shit is with Oscar. You know, like, if you think about it, let me not pigeonhole him in the spirit of fairness. Top Rank has lost a good number of fighters that they promoted, many of which didn't have nice things to say upon leaving. It's not that different from Matchroom either. Buatsi left, Okoli left, a lot of girls left. Chantel, right? She's mad. Katie's always Katie, right. So it's not like Oscar's the only promoter who has fighters that leave him and they're angry at him, right? That's just me being fair. That, look, I gotta be fair. My thing is that they go through that, but they still put on solid shows. They all have fighters that leave them. Top Rank. Yeah, they all have fighters that leave them. But your content offering is really dog shit. Think about it. I'll ask again. What is the biggest fight Golden Boy's done in the last 5, 6, 7
Biggest or
years?
best?
Biggest and best, Ray. Go ahead. Tell me
Biggest
what.
fight would probably have been the Garcia.
No,
Yeah,
that was
probably
PBC.
Garcia versus Haney.
That was PBC.
No, Garcia versus Haney. That's not PBC.
Okay, according to Oscar, this is not in my opinion, that was not a big fight. In Oscar's own words, that fight underperformed.
Damn.
He said that, not me. He said that when they was mad that the money wasn't what, remember? They was mad that the money wasn't what they thought it was going to be. Oscar said, well, I'm sorry to tell y'all, the fight didn't sell that much. That's what he said. That was not a
But when
big
I'm saying
fight.
that, I'm also saying in terms of like entertainment. Like, were you entertained watching that fight? Were you entertained when you watched Sims and Duarte? Though Duarte's fights have always been pretty fun, but still.
As a pay the fights are pretty fun.
Look, I like look. you got to compare this to what else is out there, Ray. That we're really deep in the pot with the big spoon, and we're scraping and scraping. Yo, Zapata. Listen, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, the
Yeah,
food at the bottom of the pot's already caked on. It's already burnt. So I mean,
we're like really we're scraping the pot here, bro. I'm telling you that when you think about their content offering, look, in the bubble, I'll say it. I'm not being sentimental. In the bubble, in the thick of the pandemic, Top Rank gave me one of the most entertaining fights I've seen in the last 10 years. Zapata Baranchik. That was in the bubble. That was in the bubble. Navarrete. See, I'm looking at the basic Top Rank shit. Navarrete Dog Bay, Navarrete Valdez. Motherfuckers getting they ass beat. See what I mean? But a lot of Golden Boy shows, you got to admit, even this last show that they did, Rocha Diaz. What the fuck is this even about? What's happening here?
freaking Jojo Diaz is the Bonnie Blue of Golden
It's
Boy, bro. Being
it's
passed
it's
around.
it's really bad. It's
The
really bad
ultimate
when you turn
gatekeeper.
it off after the first round. Like that's how you know it's bad. Like
Yeah,
no.
I think I
I'm
turned off
saying that,
after round 4.
bro. They tried to
Hey,
keep
top
me
I didn't
rank.
even
on.
turn the card
Listen,
on.
him and Real Talk tried to. I'm like, no, y'all not going to get me to sit here and watch no Armel Barboza. This is no. The
Rare
fuck?
Cobb and Rocha.
I
Bro,
don't know.
Ring's
And top rank.
clickbaiting
Okay,
us.
Top
okay. I'll
rank's
give
been.
Fig. I'll give you that. That was an okay little fight, but it should not be this difficult to see what Golden Boy has provided us, their content offering. When you really think about it, a lot of the good fights and the memorable ones don't really got a lot to do with Golden Boy. Think about that.
Usually co-promotions.
A lot of the memorable shit that happened in the last decade of boxing, it don't really involve Golden Boy that much.
Canelo.
No, because
When they
no, no,
had
no.
Canelo.
He left. He left.
Yeah, he left in like
No,
what
I'm
2020,
saying when he
2021.
was with Golden Boy.
I mean,
That's
you could
not this
say, okay,
decade though.
okay, no, yeah, I know what he means. That if you're going back 10 years, right? Okay, you're gonna go back 10 years. Canelo Golovkin was 2017. That was the first one. Canelo Golovkin 2 was 2018. Okay, that's fine. Let's not say the last decade or so. Let's just keep it from 2020 till now. The last time Canelo fought under the Golden Boy Promotions banner was in
November
2019,
2019.
right? After that, after y'all lose him, what'd you do? Beck's been in the wilderness for I don't know how long. Like, bro, what is that dude even fighting for? What is that
He's
dude
fighting
fighting
for a
for?
paycheck, basically.
Literally the last time I saw Beck was on the freaking side of a milk carton, bro.
I'm saying,
SOS.
like,
No
To,
one knows where he
to be
is.
fair, like
when you watch a wait, let me say, when you watch a
mm,
Golden Boy show, there is no see. I watch a Matchroom, and I know, yo, all these fighters got a sense of direction. They let you know what this is about, what we want to do. With Golden Boy, it's just some shit, bro. It's rice, it's noodles. There's a hot dog in it. It's like it's like what is this shit?
So
What is this
you're saying
shit?
Golden Boy cards are like leftovers that are all thrown together, Jules?
I mean,
A potluck, bro.
Garcia Tank was probably his.
That was
But that
not
was a
their
PBC,
show.
bro.
That was a PBC show,
now wasn't
bro.
that co-promotion though? Because they had like
No,
some of
do you,
the
bro,
pay-per-views go to the zone.
listen. That was not a co-promotion. The ASOD was Javante. Lion Share was Javante. That was, and I don't. Was that even distributed by DAZN? I think it was, but
It was
I
half
think
and
it was.
I
half.
think it
Yeah,
was, but remember, Jules, that what's
Garcia
it
was
called?
A side.
Uh, Oscar didn't negotiate the deal. It was that fucking jackass Valencia that ended up
yeah.
negotiating the deal.
It
Yeah,
was Lupe
Valenzuela, he did
Valencia.
it.
Yeah, Ryan's lawyer, for those that don't know that. You can't really say that was a Golden Boy promotion show. And the only real reason that happened is because Ryan went against Oscar's wishes and accepted that fight under those terms. So can't really say that was a Golden Boy promotion show. Two, I'll be honest, while it was big, and maybe I'm in the minority, I didn't give a fuck about that fight, bro. I couldn't have cared less about that fucking fight, bro. I don't know what y'all thought, I knew
I
Ryan.
did.
Like,
Man,
Ryan's
we had
gonna
a fight
lose.
party for that fight. Yeah, bitches.
Yeah, it
and
was a
everything.
big
That shit
fight.
was
I'm not
lit.
gonna lie. Like that was
That
one
shit
of
was
those
lit,
times
bro.
like where it's like, yo, I had people again that they're not gonna talk about boxing ever again after this, and they were talking about that fight.
I guess. Look, because it did do 1 million, so I have to respect that. I have to respect that. But that fight, right? Like that wasn't. I guess commercially we have to say it was a big fight, but you still cannot attribute that to Golden Boy. That was not a fight that, yeah, Golden Boy made that. No, Ryan went against what y'all want, and he made that with PBC. That was more a PBC show than a Golden Boy show.
And not only that, Jules, it wasn't even a memorable fight. Like, there's nothing about it other than Brian basically getting a body shot and getting knocked out. Like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
like he didn't have no
His
moments in
tummy
that. It
hurt.
was a trash fight.
No,
So like
Yeah.
real
like,
talk,
it is
I have
ass,
to
It
but I
do
was
showed
what
how
like,
fucking slick Tank was when he
but
on
that's
his
a sign
A
though.
game.
That's a
have to
sign though.
do what's
That's
Motherfucker
best
was
for my
slick and everything.
fighter. For my
but
fighter.
And you can't
but
even
you know what?
Hey,
count
one thing.
count
Hey, one
Canelo
thing I can say
Munguia.
about one thing I can say about Oscar is that he went against Canelo Mayweather. He went against Canelo Lara, and he went against fucking Tank and Ryan. And I'm sure
Yeah.
he's going against Virgil versus Boots. You know what I
Yeah.
When
mean?
was he against? He
Yeah.
was against Canelo Mayweather. I don't remember that being the story.
I
No,
know he
no,
was
you know
against
he was.
Canelo Lara.
He
I don't know
was.
about him being against Canelo
Yeah, I
Yeah,
Mayweather.
was
I
going to
don't remember
say
They
that.
made
that fight,
No,
they
he
made a
was
he
with
didn't.
documentary,
Mayweather.
bro. They made a documentary about it. Like well, he was trash talking Canelo, so who knows how much truth there was to that. But he did say he's like, I told him not to fucking
I
fight
I
at
I,
the
I
at
don't
that.
believe I don't believe him. I
You
don't
mean at the
believe him.
rehydration clause? That's a different.
He
That's a
wasn't even
different
he
story from saying he's against the fight.
who you talking about De La Hoya, right?
Yeah, if you're saying he was
Ooh.
against the
Wait, wait,
rehydration
wait,
clause,
wait.
that's a different sentence.
George said Sean
He was in
Porter versus
rehab.
Ricardo Mayorga at 147. Who wins?
Sean Porter.
Porter.
I'll go Sean. I'll go Sean. I'll go Sean.
Wait.
Sean could
Hold on,
box
Jules.
too.
Prime for
He
prime.
What's
could
the
switch it
best
up.
win? What's the best win Porter had at 47?
The best one he
Danny
had at
Garcia.
47 was Danny Garcia, your Dennis
I don't.
Ugas.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I might
What's
take him.
No,
Mayorga's best win at 47?
no. Broner. That's his best win.
Nick,
Okay.
what?
What's the best
Broner.
win for Mayorga?
Vernon Forrest.
Vernon Forrest.
Forrest.
Yeah.
But that was a special thing. He had Vernon Forrest's number.
Still,
So
though, country, he pulled it off.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers didn't
Yeah,
want
but
to fight Vernon.
he couldn't replicate
Nah,
that with
Sean
anybody
Porter
else.
is a smart fighter, man.
I,
I think
I
he
got
found a
Porter.
way through that one.
he couldn't replicate or what's it called? I forgot. He couldn't
He
do
couldn't
that shit
replicate it
again.
with anybody else, man.
Yeah, but that was against still like Corey Spinks, who's no, is it Corey Spinks? Was that?
No, Mayorga never fought Corey Spinks.
He would have beat Corey
Hey,
Vernon
Spinks.
Forrest.
Yeah, I think he would have beat him.
Porter. Hey, Porter had the fight of his life against Spence until the 12th, that 12th round
That was a classic. That was a good
when
one.
I'm just saying,
Spence came back.
I think Sean, not by a lot, but he has more solid wins over the fighters in his generation than Ricardo. You could say that. He lost to Brook, he lost to Spence, he lost to Crawford, but he beat Danny, he beat Ugas, he beat Broner, he beat Malignaggi.
And even in his losses, he only lost by like split decision, majority decision. Even when the
Isn't he
Crawford
bigger
stoppage
too?
came, they said he was up in the fight.
Mayorga?
Like,
Yeah, Mayorga is
super
bigger though.
competitive.
In fair, he is a bigger guy. But Sean is a strong guy, dog, and he only ever been knocked out once, and that was at the very end of his career.
Against
You could
a
say
generation
you
of
could
fucking
you could
fighters.
say you could say about Sean, because hindsight is 2020. Nobody was really able to keep him out except Crawford. Sean is going to get close to you. He is. He's going to close the gap. He's going to get inside. And it's just a question of what are you going to do? Are you going to hold? Are you going to brawl? But like, yeah, he had elite qualities. And he gets a bad rap, Sean, but now he had elite qualities, man. Like he's a good pressure fighter. Black power though is the thing. Smothering his punches and shit. He ain't getting too much leverage on the punches, but he had elite qualities.
I think he just made guys look bad. Like
Hey,
that's
look,
really.
not to take anything from Crawford's win, but Sean Porter was not himself like 100%.
Bro, you just mad Canelo lost. Get out of here with that shit. You're not gonna do that on this show.
On, don't be like that.
Don't fucking do that shit. Don't
I'm
fucking come here.
serious.
No, because the first as soon as Crawford come up, anybody in Texas or California gonna start talking shit. It's always the same fucking shit.
Look,
like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Crawford. Crawford did his business.
I'm not taking anything away from Crawford, I'm just saying that Crawford, it's always the same fucking shit. You got to let it go. He beat Canelo and he beat him. And you got to let it go.
He did beat him.
Why are you taking shots at California, Jules? What the fuck?
I mean, it's debatable against Usyk. It's debatable against Usyk, but Crawford is.
Dude, Sean Porter was the last man
It
to
sucks
beat
that he
Usyk.
retired, but I hope he does stay retired, man, because all these fighters are fucking coming back. I mean, I don't want to see fucking Mayweather Pacquiao at fucking 40.
I just saw him sparring Lester Martinez. He looked big, man. He's not coming back. He looked fat as shit. He ain't coming back though. He eating good. He's fucking white bitches. He's cool, man. He's cool.
I'm telling you, Jules, I saw that motherfucker in the club in Cartagena a couple years ago, and I was like, yo, what the fuck is Terrence doing out here?
Yo, that's
I was like, oh shit.
Yo, imagine that shit. You in the club and Bud is right, like, what?
Yeah, I was like, yo, Bud is right there. And like he seen me look at him, Jules, and he gave me the head nod. He's like, what's up? I was like, oh shit.
Like, is this a fucking fever dream or something?
Yeah, I know. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's tripping. I was like, wow.
No. But just back to Sean. I would rate Sean. How many times was Ricardo a champion? How many times? Because Sean
he won a belt at welterweight twice, Jules.
Yeah,
he beat Forrest.
Okay, so they're both
and then he beat Stickhead Lewis. Yeah.
Divisions? Are they multiple weight divisions?
No, not Mayorga.
Sean isn't. Sean was only a champion at welterweight.
Yeah, Mayorga never won a belt either. Yeah.
I'm saying I still got Sean.
I got Sean, man. I got Sean in that. I got Sean.
That's their best.
Yeah, Sean's definitely underrated. He's very skilled, man. He could
That's their best. Yeah, Sean.
as much as he was on the front foot.
Here's the shit. I don't want no fucking fence straddling, country. You gonna answer the fucking question, country? Okay.
What?
Timothy Bradley. Shut the fuck up. Timothy Bradley. Fuck you too. Timothy Bradley.
I'll kick your ass.
Listen, Fig. Timothy Bradley, Sean Porter.
Oh, Bradley. Again,
Porter.
I don't know why.
I got Bradley.
Where is this rating for Porter?
What
the fuck am I hearing?
Somebody hit
Porter.
Nah, if we're going head for head, bro, I might still have.
Yo, he said we
head for head. You gotta go fucking Tim Bradley, bro.
Yeah, bro. Tim Bradley really ended Devon Alexander's career,
prime?
Prime for prime is Bradley. If I'm being like all jokes aside, I think Bradley, he actually does get a bad rap. Like people put on that fucking, they put on that Ruslan Provodnikov fight and the Pacquiao fight, and they think that's his entire career, bro.
Yeah, in fairness, yeah.
Yeah, Bradley had a better run at 140 on paper than even Crawford did.
Yeah,
you could say that.
I don't know if I would say that. Like
he did.
Opponents, yes.
The opponents he beat for his titles.
If you're talking about who he fought, because Bud fought Longdongo and Pastel. That was it.
Yeah. And Bradley beat Devon and Junior Witter,
Lamont Peterson,
yeah.
Like I feel like I'm missing somebody else, but I'm like
Love fought somebody else at 40, didn't he?
He fought the no, I know you're talking about. He fought the dude that Lamont Peterson should have lost to. Felix Diaz. Yeah, that was the other one.
He did fight Hank Lundy, but he ain't fighting.
I wasn't thinking about him.
Oh, you talking about the Dominican? You talking about the
Yeah.
Dominican man, and he
Felix,
had everybody. And he had everybody scared. Yeah, I remember him. The gold medalist, Felix Diaz. I remember him. He beat the shit out of. I ain't gonna front. He beat the shit out of Felix Diaz. He fucked him up.
That was a good win.
He fucked. It was a good win. It was but you really. That's one of those wins that you really had to have been. You had to have been paying a lot of attention at the time because history is not going to be kind to Felix Diaz. You know what I mean? That for context. You would have needed to know that, nobody wanted that dude, bro. Nobody really wanted to fight that dude. He's at the PBC at the time. But they couldn't get him. Nobody wanted to fight that dude over there. So it's like, well, he want to fight Bud. I fucking send him over.
Oh,
fuck it.
Someone asked what happened to Felix Diaz. A very simple answer, bro. The second you beat the boogeyman, he's not scary no more. He's really just target practice.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he beat the shit out of Diaz. That was a beautiful ass whooping, by the way.
He was getting his ass beat by Subriel at one point, bro. I kind of felt bad for Felix Diaz. They did that man crazy.
Come on, Felix Diaz?
Yes.
When did he fight Subriel?
I'm pretty sure he's on his box. I'm 90%.
No.
Hold on, let me check.
No, Felix was gone before Subriel even started making a name for himself.
I'm pretty sure he might have used him as a tuna. Oh, never mind. He's only 3 fights. I swear I thought he was getting beat up way worse.
Subriel gonna be one of them guys.
Hold on. Let me look.
He's gonna be one of them guys that get the shit beat out of him. Because it's over, bro. Like the boogeyman shit. It's a wrap for that. It's a wrap for that. They gonna fuck him up.
I could go for Tito Mercado versus Subriel. That should go hard.
Let me get Rohan Polanco.
I really don't want to see that. Bradis Prescott is who I was thinking about. My bad.
I'd rather see Tito fight Polanco. I think that would be a hell of a fight.
You know what? Let's just do the shit. I ain't gonna front that. I get up for this fight. Oscar Duarte, Subriel Matias, Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Yes, I could watch that shit. Yes, I could watch that shit.
Well,
what you mean? Ain't nobody gonna run in that fight? Listen, that's not a boxing match, bro.
I think his chin's cooked. I think that's it, bro.
It could be, but he still hit hard. If he don't got to chase a guy around, he still hit hard, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to come back when you get clipped like that.
And the way he did it too, like right in front of you, just ran your face straight into his hands.
Ray, do you think Dalton could beat Puello? That's not an easy fight, bro.
I think so.
You think he could beat him?
I think so. I think it'll be a little bit easier because it's like you don't have to, have like a really like huge war of attrition with the guy. Like Puello's gonna probably be moving a lot more. Dalton Smith has fought moving targets before. Not great moving targets, but still guys that move.
He did.
And he has been shown like he can find them.
Canadian guy that moved around a lot. He did. I think that's gonna be a hard fight for him, bro. I think that's gonna be a hard fight.
Yeah,
they got
sure.
that.
But I think
June. I think they said for June they doing that in the UK.
In England,
June.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, and they could just rob the nigga. Like who
that's what I was gonna say. Like, just rob that motherfucker, bro. Come on, B. He don't even got a haircut.
Like
that motherfucker barber is Gillette, bro. He just saved the whole shit off, bro.
Sean Dalton, man.
Hey, read Mr. T's comment in the chat, bro. It's funny.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. On one hand, Sean has the cornrows to absorb. On the other hand, Tim got the Krillin from Dragon Ball cranium. The glare from the light reflecting off it could blind. That's true. That's a secret attack.
What is that? Solar flare? Solar flare.
Yo, has anyone actually watched the Devon Alexander fight, bro? Like that motherfucker screamed when his head connected with Bradley's, bro. Like, I was like, damn. It was just never the same after that.
Listen, there was this guy.
Bradley head is Sean
there was this guy, dog. This was in 2016. I think his name was Moises Flores. This guy that Rico fought. Yo, I lost like 10 pounds listening to this fight. Because the motherfucker kept screaming whenever he threw a punch, bro. It wasn't normal. It was like, ah! It's like, yo, why is he doing that, bro?
I remember that dude, Jules. That was a top-ranked fucking homer that they found in Mexico. That fool's nickname was Chucky.
Yo, I didn't understand. Like, yo, what the fuck wrong with this dude, bro? Why is he like that, bro?
Yo, And you know, you just talked about Rigo. One narrative I'll never understand with Top Rank is when they were like, "Yo, they're racist and they don't like backfooters." I was like, bro, they really tried to push Rigo, bro. They really
They did.
tried their best to push Rigo, and
Listen,
I would have never did that shit.
if you honest about Rigo, all of Rigo's biggest opportunities in the entirety of his career was through Top Rank. Because PBC just straight froze him out. No Carl Frampton. Remember, Carl Frampton was with them in them days. No Carl Frampton.
The
no Leo
so-called
Santa Cruz. We out of here.
Black support promotion cared about the white Irishman more than the black dude.
And listen, that's when I started. It was at or around that time in 2016 that I started to notice shit like that. That the narrative was, oh, Bob don't this, Bob don't that. And I'm like, but wait a minute, Carl and Leo is with Al Heyman. They with him. They the ones that's freezing him out. Bob got him the Donaire fight. And remember, he got him the Loma fight. You want Loma? Okay, motherfucker. You can have him. The biggest opportunities of Rigo's career both times was through Top Rank. But go ahead. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good narrative. You know?
Tim Bradley or Ricky Hatton? Hey, I'm taking Tim. Hey, I know I'm about to sound like a fanboy at the end of this.
No, but that's not a hard pick, bro. Yeah, I got Tim.
Yeah, but it's like but it's sounding bad. Yo, can people just start putting people from like older generations or better fighters? Like, I feel like I'm watching Timothy Bradley versus today's brawler.
Here's the thing. This is a more difficult question to answer than you think. Aaron Pryor or Tim Bradley?
Oh, no way, George.
Aaron Pryor.
I'm taking the hard.
No, you didn't think about it. No. You didn't think about it.
When you know why I didn't think about it? Because I don't have to.
No, when your best win is a guy who was at his third weight, what else did you do, Hawk Time?
Jules, you do know who he beat. No, hold on. Yeah, you do know who he beat for the title, though, right? Before he fought Arguello, he beat Antonio Cervantes, who's a Hall of Famer. So he didn't beat a fucking bum.
Don't tell me he's a Hall of. That don't mean a lot. Listen, bro. All right. Fucking Arguello's a Hall of Famer. I'm saying that your best win is a dude who was at his third weight.
And your second best win is Hall of Famer Antonio Cervantes.
Oh, all right, bro. All right, then you know what?
Jules,
I need to fucking
I was gonna say
Ray.
It's not a lot of people I pick over.
I was gonna say
it's a short list.
I was gonna say Tim versus the Russian Rocky. What's his name?
Who?
Ruslan.
Bro, that fight happened.
What do you mean?
What the fuck?
That happened.
That was a good fight, man.
Did Jules go take a bacon break because he got mad at Ray?
The only person
I got mad.
A baconator.
Yep.
Talking about like Chavez.
I got one for you guys. Since we're talking about old school matchups at 140, who wins? Pryor or Costa Zoo?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Costa.
Country.
Ali Usyk.
Oh no, man, that's a good one.
Oh, Usyk. Anyway, but Costa Zoo versus Pryor. That's actually interesting. I don't know, because it's like on one hand, there are times I've been looking at some Costa Zoo fights. I'm like, man, this motherfucker could not take a punch to save his life, and it looks bad. Like even though he ended up knocking Judah out. I know I get that. But it's like, I think Judah landed like one good punch in his chin and he was starting to dance, bro. And
yeah, the thing that does Costa in is that he has one really bad knockout loss on his ledger. He lost to Vince Phillips, he was a decent fighter, but he wasn't a great fighter.
And that's the thing.
You can come back. You can come back from L's like that.
No, he did. He did come back from it.
But it's that L exists in the first.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Pryor would overwhelm him.
On Pryor's record, like the worst fight he had, I think was like the last one he had of his career when it was like he basically, I think they said he like came back from his coke addiction and shit.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think after the Arguello fight, I think he only fought like maybe 2 or 3 more times because he was that deep into his
You know what I
addiction.
will say? Yeah, it's that, and maybe you can't hold him against this because of that. But I remember I was hearing people say like he actually started like ducking a lot of the like new contenders that were coming up at 140 at the time. Like he straight up like dropped his like BA and stuff to pick up the IBF to avoid guys.
Sliding counter says Tim Bradley versus Marlon Starling.
Marlon Starling. There we go. That's a matchup I'm looking
Starling. But wait, Starling never fought at 40. I thought he was a welterweight.
No. But you could have it. Yeah. What's it called? Timothy Bradley fought.
Oh yeah, Bradley was a welterweight. Yeah, never mind. Yeah.
But yeah, if we're having that, I would say for sure I'm picking Starling. I think Tim, this is where the boxing skills just don't help Tim out at all. I don't think he can deal with the counters. I don't think he gets through that guard, to be completely honest. Maybe he can do something with the headbutts, but I just can't imagine Timothy Bradley being able to make it rough enough to beat Marlon Starling. And I don't think he'll be able to get away from him with like his boxing either.
What's the highest weight that he went to? He didn't go to 154, right?
No.
Wait, who? Bradley? No, Bradley maxed out at 47.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. Starling went to like 160 from what I remember at one point. And he had a really competitive fight against a very large Michael Nunn. Bradley can never do something like that.
Yeah. Not that weight.
Yeah, you break down that Usyk Ali pick for me.
Oh, Usyk Ali pick. Okay, so what's it called? One, I think Ali doesn't really fight anybody that was like as skilled as Usyk in his entire career. I think Usyk being a southpaw is a very big problem. I really don't know when people talk about Ali too. I kind of like get confused what exactly they want, like what time period do you want to like talk about? In fact, let me ask you that right now. Like,
yeah,
what
the 70s.
What Ali are we talking about?
Yeah, if you're talking about
pre-war or after?
I give the 70s Ali much more of a chance than the 60s, to be honest.
To be honest.
No, I think the Cactus Clay Ali would have had a better shot because he was faster, younger.
Compare the opponent.
The Cactus Clay one though, right?
Compare the opponents to 60 Ali to 70 Ali.
Cassius Clay Ali, right? Like this is when he beat Sonny Liston and all of that. He fought like a British like gatekeeper, and I think
Henry Cooper,
right?
Henry Cooper,
and that dude was giving him all his problems at that time. I don't know if that's the type of guy I'm saying is gonna beat Usyk or even has a chance against Usyk.
I'm gonna say something that probably a lot of people ain't gonna like. I don't think Ali was the perfect heavyweight. He's my favorite fighter. But I don't think he was the perfect fighter. No, this pressure clearly bothered him. I think Mike would have got him. I think Mike beats Cassius, but he don't beat Ali. That's what I think. And remember that Cassius was very lean. He would have been small by 90 standards. He would have been like Michael Spinks damn near. Sometimes I think he weighed in for certain fights under 200. Unless I'm mistaken, I would have to go back and look.
20 pounds.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jules, I don't think he was under 200 even when he was starting out. Like, I think, because I could have sworn that, like, by the time he got to
201 or something like that, 201.
No, like when he finished his career, he was in the 220s.
Yeah, he put on 20 pounds for certain fights.
So Jules,
like Bob Foster and shit, he put on 20 pounds.
He was between 210 and 230.
But for Henry Cooper, he didn't have those 20 pounds.
You put Usyk and Ali.
Look, the shit is.
I heard Henry Cooper was like a real good fighter. I heard it.
This the thing. This the thing.
He's just light in the ass.
To answer that question, you got to understand that American fighters would not have encountered the Soviet style of boxing. I firmly believe it would have threw guys off. I firmly believe that the people you spar and the people you see in the ring, you got a good read on a lot of these guys. They didn't know that style. The way them Soviets fought. Them Soviets are a recent development in the history of boxing in the paid ranks. Like you wouldn't have encountered those guys. A guy like Usyk, yeah, I could see him giving Ali problems. I could see, I could see that. It's not an indictment on anybody's greatness, but these are generations of fighters that are greatly removed from each other. Ali wouldn't have seen nothing like an Usyk. So do I think he could have beat him? Dog, I don't rule it out. Ali's not the guy I would pick for Usyk. The guy I picked for Usyk, and I said it the other day, is Joe Frazier. 15-round fighter, all pressure, all night. The fight that Derek fought that was giving you problems for a couple of rounds, yeah, fucking Joe got 15 rounds like that. You have to kill him. And you don't hit like
I
don't
know.
George.
I can see Holyfield.
Not Holyfield.
I can see George and Holmes. Only George and Holmes. I see beating Usyk.
George who?
Wait.
George Foreman.
Wait. I'm gonna be
Nah,
real with you.
cat.
Wait. Let me say this.
Not.
I'm gonna be real with you. Holyfield loses to Usyk. You lost to Morga. Holyfield's heavyweight run wasn't all that. I think the crowning achievement was the Tyson fights. Like, yeah, Tyson was a pressure guy though. You had the style for him. I don't look at that fight. I don't look at Holy beating Usyk as some kind of like, nah, I could see Usyk. That's a tougher fight to think about than on the face.
It's a lot tougher at cruiser.
But I would, but Holy's era of cruisers was. Wait. You gotta stop interrupting, Alvarez. I already know it's a good question. That's what I was about to answer.
Go ahead.
Holy's era of cruisers were much smaller, leaner men than Usyk. Holy's era of cruisers, right? The cruisers that Usyk fought were Holy's heavyweights. Well, guys 6'2", 6'3", rehydrate the 2 and change. The cruisers that Usyk fought were the heavyweights that Holyfield fought. I don't know that Holy beats him at any of those weights. I might argue that the cruiserweights that Usyk fought are better than the cruiserweights that Holy fought.
Kawi.
So would you say that
Kawi versus Usyk?
My guy. Look, Kawi's a great fighter, but how tall was that guy?
5'8".
Yeah, he was short.
Come on, bro. Come on.
Yeah, 5. That's true.
5'8" guy gonna deal with Mayweather's. A 5'8" guy gonna deal with Mayweather's breeders. A 5'8" guy gonna deal with Garcia.
Hey, he's got the style. I think he's got the style.
Nah, you like him. You like him.
Kawi was crazy with it.
Yo, my God, I seen Kawi.
He's got the style to beat him.
You gotta understand. Yo, he 5'8", guys. Relax.
Yeah. I know.
He the same height as Keith Thurman. Relax.
Holyfield 6'1".
Tyson's 5'10", no?
Yo, don't talk about Mike like that. Don't do that. I'll kick you off. Don't talk about Mike like that.
Okay.
You don't talk about Mike like that.
But yeah, Kawi's a 15-round fighter.
Mike ain't 5'10". Mike is 7 feet tall at ring IQ.
But what's it called? Somebody brought like George Foreman up. I'm gonna be real. I don't want to say this. That prime George Foreman shit. Hey, bro, that man lost to Jimmy Young.
Yo, check it out. Here's the thing. I love George. That's my favorite heavyweight. B. It's Cassius A, George B. But George's power wasn't exaggerated. If he hit Usyk, if he catch him, he gonna hurt him. Yeah, he gonna hurt him.
That's not Joe Frazier power. That's George Foreman power.
I will.
That's why I said George Foreman.
I think
Usyk can take Frazier's power,
Jimmy Young and got dropped.
Yo, wait, Jimmy could. Yo, just be real with me.
He became a born again Christian after that.
So, yo, fucking Usyk is a Christian now. What are you telling me, bro?
He had a life altering loss to Jimmy Young, bro. Nobody has ever said that in history.
All right, I'm gonna just like I said it already. If you want me to pick heavyweights that I would pick with some confidence to beat Usyk from any era, it's gonna be Joe Frazier and Mike Tyson, and maybe Ray Mercer, because we not boxing. If Ray in the ring, this ain't no boxing match, homie. If Ray in the ring, we not here to. Larry's gonna box, bro. Larry's gonna jab. I I need a brawler. A guy who could fight the fight that Derek fought, but better. That's Joe Frazier. That's Mike Tyson. That's Ray Mercer.
So does Wilder have a chance against Usyk?
Bo. Come on, Bo. Come on with this Bo. Listen, I don't got a lot of love for Bo, so we're not gonna do that. I don't really got a lot of love for Bo.
Shit.
I don't.
Jules doesn't like Bo because he couldn't beat Jesse Ferguson.
No, it's
because he got hit. Because he got hit in the nuts.
No, it's because Bo's real thing. Bo's claim to fame is beating Holy, whose heavyweight run. I'm sorry, like it's not all that, bro. That shit is Swiss cheese. You won one, you lost one to Mora, you won one with Mora. You won one with Bo, but you lost two. I know you was
up and
old.
down.
It's up and down. You know what I mean? So I don't. He's an amazing fighter. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that ability. Now I don't hold you in the highest esteem in terms of ability. Like no, Holyfield is a fucking warrior. Don't get it twisted. But this idea to like, yo, do I think he would have got him? Nah, not this guy. Not this guy.
Ray Mercer over Bo?
Ray, damn, yo. Don't talk about Ray like that.
No, Ray Mercer over Bo. You pick Ray to beat Usyk over Bo.
Yeah. Actually,
yes.
calmly
He got beat by Jesse Ferguson. He got beat by Jesse Ferguson.
Wait. Ray was a mauler and a brawler. I'm talking about the styles, fam. Ray is not here to box with you. He's not. And he's not a big slow guy. He's about Mavis Breeder's height. What was Ray like? What 6'1", 6'2"? He wasn't a big guy, and he wasn't slow.
I think he was 6'2".
He's like 6'2".
Hey, we haven't even brought up Lennox Lewis.
I don't pick.
Hey, but Bo is just as good on the inside. He could brawl. He's a boxer puncher.
I don't pick Lewis for that fight. Lewis gonna try to jab and use his height and range. Like I don't pick Bo. I mean I don't pick Lewis for that fight. I don't. I need brawlers. If you talk, I want a brawler with good cardio, and that's the kind of guy I pick to beat Usyk. A brawler with good cardio. That is Joe Frazier. Absolutely, 15-round fighter. From round one, if you don't knock him out, he's not gonna stop fighting, and he's not gonna stop coming after you. I'm gonna go with Mike. He'll come at you hard and fast, better than anybody you fought. Usyk, yeah, he'll come at you. And
I don't know about for 12 rounds.
How about a prime Floyd
no,
Patterson?
You right. No, come on, Floyd had glass chin, man. He's talking about Floyd Patterson.
Yeah, he
had
but
glass
I'm talking about cruiserweight. That's what they say. The fights are cruiserweight.
Nah, I go Usyk on that
one. Floyd never even got to cruiserweight. Didn't he weigh like 180?
No, because he would have been, is what he's saying. Because he would have been.
He weighed like 190.
He would have been a cruiserweight by today's standards. So I see the connection, but I wouldn't go with Floyd Patterson against Usyk. I need a brawler, and all those guys. You know, you had to fuck Mike up to get him out of there. It's not like a one. No, you got to beat the shit out of Mike.
Oh wait. What about someone more recent? Didn't win a title, but still incredibly aggressive, and in his prime,
Povetkin
just couldn't get a top. Who? Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ray. That's not an easy.
On the
fight.
Nandrolone. Povetkin.
Oh my goodness.
They don't even got the test working right now.
God, that's a good fight when you really think about it, bro. That's a good fight, man. He had feet. His punches were short as hell. You couldn't even see them shits. His hooks was short as hell. You couldn't even see them shits. That's a good fight.
And he's the only Russian. He's the only Russian I've ever seen with a fucking mop haircut.
No, for real.
Red hair Russian.
That motherfucker had some Peter Partridge.
Yeah,
look like Howdy Doody.
Oh God.
Would you say that Usyk was perfect for this era of heavyweight boxing because of his height and the kind of skill that he has versus
70?
your average fucking fighters are like 6'5".
I'll tell you what it is. It's that against the jabber. See, if you talk to me about a Larry Holmes, a Lennox Lewis, a Klitschko, if one of the best weapons in your arsenal is your jab, I could see Usyk beating you because of that pendulum step. Because he's just gonna keep stepping around you and turning you and staying on the outside of that jab. So those guys that rely on a good jab to do most of the work, I don't trust them. You here to box. Well, I don't really see you outboxing this guy. I'm sorry about that, but I really don't. Now, if you here to brawl and you fuck this boxing shit, yeah, you want to move, yeah, fuck all that shit. Those is the guys I picked to beat Usyk. Like, I'm not gonna do what you want me to do. We're not here to box. I'm not trying to win on points. I'm trying to fuck you up. Those is the guys, especially. I keep leaning on Joe. Joe had the cardio that, like, you're not gonna outlast me, homie. You're not. I'm not gonna get tired. We're gonna be here all night. I guy like Joe Frazier. Yeah, guy like that. That's the kind of guy I trust to handle that assignment. Fuck all this foot position. Yeah, fuck all that shit. Let's just fight.
That's another thing too. The whole southpaw thing. Like, what's it called? I don't even know how common it was for those guys to fight southpaws like that. To be honest,
I mean, there always were.
There were, but remember, it wasn't like a popular thing for like a while, and then a lot of guys just didn't really want to fight them regardless. So, southpaw style you've never seen before.
Yeah, but even still, we understand the southpaw orthodox enigma bullshit. You know, the lead foot position, the battle of the jabs. That mostly affects boxers, though. The orthodox fighter that, you know, he's going to lead and his jab is his best weapon. It sets everything else up. Yeah, a guy like that, Usyk's going to get that guy problems because he's going to be out here. He's going to keep
that's Ray Mercer. Here. That's Ray Mercer.
Ray Mercer. Bro, come on.
Listen, he admitted to ducking more. He didn't want to lose his title to a southpaw. I just remembered that. He admitted to ducking more.
Listen, all right. No, you're not.
Nothing for nothing.
Ray Mercer is a crazy talent. You know, he started boxing.
Bo never fought a southpaw. Lennox,
when you see that, Roy was on that team. Ray was on that team.
Bo was on that team.
Bo was on that team.
Started boxing very late and won a gold medal. Like, he was
the
like
boxing marine, bro. Crazy athlete, bro. But look,
I couldn't believe he admit that. You can look it up on YouTube. He admitted that.
You know what it is? Shit, it's like if you the shit is if you could fight like Ray, you could admit shit like that. Like, yeah, I fucked 3 fat bitches. Cause who gonna do something about it?
But that's a valid point. That's a valid point someone brought up. Lennox, Bo, those 90s guys, most of them didn't fight southpaws, but Holyfield, he kind of fought them all.
Yeah, but he didn't beat them all, did he? Remember, Morel was a southpaw. Morel was a southpaw, but he needed 2 fights for 1 win.
Chris Bird. Holyfield lost that.
Chris Bird was a southpaw?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Chris Bird was a southpaw. Chris Bird beat fucking Vladimir Klitschko.
He beat Tua.
He did not beat Vladimir Klitschko. He beat Vitaly Klitschko.
Hey, so look, that goes back to, I guess, what Mayweather said. If you can't beat him the first time, then the second one doesn't make that much of a stamp toward your legacy. I don't know if I believe that, but
well, the thing is that you got to settle it with a rubber match. I mean, it's not enough to come back and get your lick back because all you did was even the score, you know? Like not for nothing. The shit with Katie and Chantel, like, you got your lick back, but you know, it's unfinished business.
I don't care, bro. I'm moving like Marquez if I'm in something like that, bro.
No.
I won all the other times.
Listen, I ain't shit. I'm not shit. I'd have did the same shit, Marquez. Yeah, fuck you, Manny. Yeah, we never fight.
That's some real shit, bro. He lost like what, 2 out of the 4 or whatever, and he was like, you know what?
No, he lost 3 of the 4.
He should have.
No. He got a draw on one of them.
He should have won the
first. Oh yeah, that's right. He got the draw on the first one.
Yeah, and then what's it called? Wins one match was like, hey, bro, I should have won all the other ones. Peace.
Yo, I wasn't mad at that shit. Like, and the way that he won, like, yeah, I won all these shits. Look at, I won all these shit. You never did that to me. Yeah. I won all these shits, motherfucker. They thought you was dead.
Thank God they didn't have the 3 knockdown rule, bro.
They thought that motherfucker was dead. Yo, I thought that motherfucker looked like he got shot. He was just, you know what I'm saying? He caught him with that bang. You know what I'm saying? It was beautiful. On that note, I'm fucking going to sleep because I got gym in the morning. I see y'all motherfuckers on the next one.
All right, fellas.
In the afternoon. Peace.
Late. Have a good night.